106 miles to Chicago. We got a full tank of gas, half a pack of cigarettes. It's dark, and we're wearing sunglasses. Hit it.
Welcome to the Goddamn Podcast with Drew and TJ. Let's get this goddamn thing started.
You're goddamn right.
All right.
Nine, bald fuck, 9.
Still cannot see the chat, but
there's a problem, everybody, where Drew and TJ cannot see the chat, but mine is still working, so I'm able to see your messages, but they can't. So if there's anything you want to say,
don't do that.
Just let me know, and I'll try. Okay, wait, we're getting stuff in from Cold Trojan.
Excellent grab there, Drew. That's a perfect box fill. I
you
think
like
that's
that?
The first time I've seen you do that,
dude. I'm getting better when there's two people in the call.
Better
it's
than
easier.
your fucking capture.
That is the only time Drew perfectly filled a box. Now, let me just tell you guys what the chat's saying. Okay,
my chat's back, by the way.
Just said that he was about to leave the show if I didn't come back today. He was never coming back. Oh, everybody's saying that. If I didn't come back today, then they were all going to ditch this show once and for all. No, I really appreciate that, guys, but this is kind of inappropriate.
Yeah, Cold Trojan actually said DM is now GD's secretary, so that's actually what he said. You want to tell TJ that?
I must have a different chat up. Hang on, let me close this one out and get onto this show. Okay, this is a different show. I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah,
I was doing a different show.
Yeah, everybody knows you don't do any other shows.
And now James Griffin is telling me that we ought to give you the pat ears for missing 2 shows.
Oh yeah, there's 2 ears for both, one for each of the shows you missed.
Let's go ahead and
my fucking chat is finally coming back up.
Let's go ahead and get that happening there.
Let me just get this out of the way.
There we go. Welcome back.
This is not. I should be getting, gifts and praise showered upon me for finally coming back. You guys should have realized how defunct this show is without my presence, without my interjections of levity and joyous. Wait.
See, you were gone for 2 shows, so I got to resize all this shit to go back on you.
I know. Oh, so that was I noticed that was on TJ.
Yeah.
What did he do?
There's no telling.
All kinds of shit. God, with the ears up front, that looks goddamn horrendous.
Jesus.
All right. Hopefully, it's not lagging in Vaughn for people too much, and if it is, try refreshing. I know it's kind of a bitch, but it's either that or I guess just watch it on YouTube.
Yeah, the lag should totally be Vaughn, man. That's the first time in a while it's kind of cut us out like that with the chat and everything.
People always say that like sometimes the music skips and shit, and they said it was kind of bad tonight, but on my end it looks the same every time.
Yeah, the music was pretty rough, but I think a lot of that might be Vaughn.
Yeah, so sorry guys, we're not trying to piss you off or be like that. It's a possibility that maybe sometime in the future we get our own kind of streaming page.
Hell yeah, that'd be
maybe
awesome.
Not like our whole website or whatever, but I'm pretty sure that someone could put together a streaming page for us and like a simple chat. You'll have to deal without the emoticons, but maybe at least if it's dedicated, it'll be a lot smoother. Let's see. Welcome back, Darkmatter. We miss you. Built the first show you missed. We had Neeb in. The next show we had Paul,
which is just code for don't leave again.
Yeah, exactly. We had a bed pisser and a ginger. Come on now.
Jesus.
Anyway, how was your trip?
Oh, it was great. It was really great. I really like Colorado.
You fucking pothead.
Doper.
No, we actually didn't smoke any pot over there.
Over there, huh?
You didn't feed your kid any pot brownies or anything?
No. We went we did boring family shit. Went to the zoo, hiked through the mountains.
Saw the pictures. Yeah. It didn't look boring at all.
No, I saw the mountain pictures, man. That was damn.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. I carried that little brat up a damn mountain. Jesus Christ, that was hard. So we were like at 9,000, almost a 9,000 foot elevation there.
You know, Neeb knows what you're talking about because when we were in Vegas, he tried to climb Drew.
Yeah,
And he said it was like the same thing, trying to climb a mountain.
it was. He said apparently there's snow up there. I didn't know. But.
Shit. All right. Quick announcements. It is a new month. And so we do owe you guys 2 patron-only shows this month. And of course, you know you're going to get them. And then we have a few new patrons, and welcome to the Awesome Club. You will be included in those that receive the links to inform of the live patron shows and the links to the unlisted videos on YouTube, so that you can watch them. And that's of course patron exclusive. And you also get in on the cool prizes that I have to give away. So of course I like to open every show giving something away. So, Drew, you wanna ask a question, Drew?
Oh man, you're gonna put me on the spot like that?
Well, I'm
Jesus.
offering you don't have to, I guess.
Okay. Well, no, that wouldn't work. Does it have to be something like that you've been over, like a last show or something?
Yeah, anything like that'll work.
Like, what year was the War of 1812?
As long as you know the fucking answer.
Okay. What was the topic of the video from the show we had Kneeboops on that Kneeboops gave a fucking ridiculous lengthy answer?
I know the answer to this one.
Yeah, that we had to just kind of cut him off and just be like, never again.
You're excluded from this question, unfortunately.
Yeah. Sorry, Neeb, you can't win this one. Oh, Pumpkin got it. Damn it.
God damn it, fucking Pumpkin. You and your... It's a good thing I don't have to send you this shit as of yet, that I'm holding on to it, because we would go broke sending all this shit to fucking Ireland. All right, Pumpkin, so quickly, tell me, I've got a single book or movies, or I have comic books this time as well, or I have the mystery prize.
Oh, man. The mystery prize. Sounds like some shit you definitely don't want. He wants that Art of War book.
Yeah, well, you don't get to pick
not the way.
thing.
Not the way the game works.
It's not what you hope. He said, "Okay, give me a comic book."
He said a decent one.
Jesus. All right, I got some good ones here. How about? Oh man, I got a stack of these. Some of these are really good. Maybe if I'm feeling ultra generous, I'll give like a whole fucking set. How about? I'm gonna give you Ojo, whatever the fuck that is, but it's actually 3 comics. So you get number 4 and number 5, and it looks like a second copy of number 4. So congratulations, Angry Pumpkin. I don't know if you guys can see that worth of shit.
Ojo.
Some random ass comics.
Apparently Vaughn's fucking up.
Wonderful. Don't you love that?
Let's see.
Dude, wow, there's. I'll give you one backup if you want, Pumpkin. That you can trade those in for a single comic, but that's only if those don't sound interesting to you. And make it quick, because we can't spend all day on this.
Yeah, but he can't see it. I don't know why. Like, I'm looking in my background, and Vaughn is working fine for me.
Yeah, it does that. It freaking lets some people see. Mine is kind of freezing right now. There it goes. Snapped out of it. It's good. Whatever.
Why do you have comics that you know nothing about?
These are actually my girlfriend's. She had like this. She was cleaning out her collection, and she had all these ones. She's like, I don't know what to do with these. And I was like, I'll give them away on the podcast. That's what we'll do. I've got a fucking stack of them. I'm not playing. But yeah, I still have movies and shit too. I have prizes for days and days, and I have other random shit as well. So you never know what you're getting. And I still have Vegas gifts. Like, Jesus Christ, I have so much shit. But anyway, congratulations, Pumpkin. I'm just going to give you the Ojo comics. You can let me know later if you want to trade that for a single other comic, and I'll make that happen.
As for one of his like limited edition Deadpool comics or something.
I actually just went out and had dinner with the family, and then we went shopping for just a hot minute. Actually, just got home in time for the pre-show, and I picked up one of these blind box Deadpools.
What is it?
It's a Deadpool, but it's like a blind box where you don't know which one it is. There's different ones.
No, but I mean, is it like a little action figure?
It's like a little figurine.
Oh.
It's like I don't know. These ones comes with a stand. So it's like he's in a jumping or something motion in every single one of them. So maybe I'll open up that later on the show, and we'll see which one I got. Anyway, so what was it? Ojo? Was that what I said?
Yeah, Ojo. Jesus, you don't even remember the name of it.
No, this is not my comic. My comics are on the walls, and I wouldn't be giving them away. Yeah, it's Ojo.
You're going to give away all your girlfriend's comics?
Well, that's because she didn't want them. What do you want me to do? And it's the movies, too. They're not my movies, for fuck's sake. She wants to clean up house, and it's like, I know what to do with all this shit. It's like, that's not too expensive to ship. Let's give it away. Anyway, yeah, so congratulations, AP, and thank you to all of our patrons. Hopefully, maybe the next thing I give away will just be random to the list of patrons, so those that can't make the live shows will still have an opportunity. So remind me to do that maybe next time.
Cool.
All right. I think we've killed enough time. What you got for us, Drew?
We could do that. I thought Darkmatter was going to tell us a lovely story.
Oh, like...
I was just going to mention that I had the mail frozen for, a couple weeks until we got back, and we just got our first mail today.
Is Colorado that cold?
Oh, God damn it. I'm going to give you're back now? You're back, Darkmatter? You're giving the thumbs up or down on this one. I'm going to give it to you. What's it going to be? TJ going to get away with a joke like that, or what?
He would definitely not let me get away with it.
Oh, I don't know. But was it cold in Colorado?
Don't even. I see what he's doing. Darkmatter, he's playing you for a fool right now. See him trying to change the subject?
Yeah.
No, it's not that. It's like, if it really was that cold, then it made the joke. If it was like hot, you your balls off, then it was a really terrible joke. But
I'm deferring to the chat because...
Oh, God.
Because they all say bars?
No, because
Bars for Darkmatter.
That's what they do.
Bars for Darkmatter.
They don't care. Come on, man. Yeah, there we go. In the box.
He tells a shitty joke and I get bars.
You said defer to the chat, and the very next comment was bars for Darkmatter.
It's a democracy. It takes more than one chat.
Well, everybody else said bars, but they weren't specific. Then James Griffin was like, put them on Darkmatter. I was like, okay.
Yeah, exactly. Specificity.
Son of a bitch. Bars, they meant for me was, bars, go out drinking at the bar. All right. I'm opening this letter that I got from TJ. I don't know what it is. Because, I'm opening it right now. So what the hell? What did you send me? Oh, that's right. Carnivore. This movie.
You want it, remember?
My wife just said, what the fuck?
We heard her.
Did I include a sticker or something in there, too?
It says, first you bleed, then the terror begins.
What is this?
Sounds like my wife's period.
What is this? I'm trying to fuck.
What?
Freaking
get him out of the bars. That one was good.
Oh.
God damn.
Teeth?
I don't know. We gotta watch it.
Teeth was a good movie.
I just earned you your freedom.
Cover?
That's is there a goddamn podcast sticker in there? Usually I include a sticker.
No.
No, I must have. You wouldn't. I'll send a sticker if I know someone has won twice, and I sent them a sticker last time. I usually leave it out the second time, but if they win again, you know what I'm saying? I don't have an unlimited amount of the goddamn things, but I try and give them out at least occasionally. So always check the inside cover of the books you win for a sticker, and all the packaging that you get. hopefully everyone's receiving their rewards. It's kind of a bitch to keep up with it. And if I do owe anyone anything, please do just message me on Patreon and let me know that you think you didn't get something, and I'll look into it.
Totally.
All
right.
Yeah, it's not really a Malteser. No, you see him. No, you don't.
You know, if that was white chocolate.
Oh,
Dude.
that
Can you play that one more time? I had a little bit of lag in Skype.
First off, do you see that?
Yes, I see it.
Yeah, it's not really a Malteser.
It's ridiculous.
That reminds me, when I was driving out to Colorado, we drove through St. Louis. We drove past Ferguson, and it was a pretty shitty area, and we stopped at this gas station. It was one of those.
The cigars.
No.
Wait! I'm sorry. You went through St. Louis, going to Colorado.
Yeah.
Is it that like out of the way?
Yeah, it was one of those. It was like a fast food place, a gas station, Popeye's Chicken,
we have something like that here. It's Dodge's Chicken, and it's in the gas station.
Dodge's.
Anyway, you know who I ran into at this gas station, Popeye's Chicken? Jonathan Butler.
Who?
The guy that started Black Lives Matter.
Wait, let me get this story straight. You met the guy who started Black Lives Matter in a Popeye's Chicken gas station in Ferguson, Missouri.
I can prove it because I got a picture of it. Yes.
The back of his head.
That's what this video reminded me, because he's bald.
All right. I got to look up a picture of this guy.
Fucking racist, Darkmatter.
It's extremely
you recognize
racist.
him when if you do an image search of Jonathan Butler. He's the guy that claimed that he got hit by the car, the president.
That guy.
Yeah,
the guy that he was in college. They were protesting, and then he just kind of like walked in front of the car and like really got bumped, and then went on the hunger strike. That guy.
Yeah, the hunger strike guy that's with the $20 million father. Yeah.
Okay. But was he in Temple of the Dog?
Temple of the Dog.
Drew might get that one. Because hunger strike. I'm going hungry.
I don't get it, and I kind of want to give you bars because you
come
made.
On, everyone knows Temple of the Dog hunger strike.
No, it's because you made a reference that I don't get, and now I feel kind of like maybe I should get it, but because you've kind of shown me up on it, I feel like I need to give you bars. This guy?
Oh man.
Yes. Yep. He wasn't on no hunger strike at Popeye's Chicken. Let me put it in.
He's like, all right, give me all the red being right. You give me.
Now that's racist.
Yeah, that's pretty racist.
No, that's racist.
That's the opening scene from fucking Friday. He's like, when his dad is like dreaming. He's like, and all the fries you can give me.
Those are not euros.
What, huh? You all right, dear?
No,
What's wrong?
it's not euros.
No, it's not. That's just a crappy sandwich. What's wrong?
No idea what
I'm
the
sorry.
fuck is going on.
I'm sorry.
Did your wife just get on you about making a sandwich?
No. We were watching a commercial and arguing about whether or not something was legitimately a gyro.
Oh,
a gyro.
I call them gyros because I'm American.
It's gyro. If you're Greek, it's gyro.
Yeah, of course, yeah. And if you're French, it's Notre Dame. But I'm fucking American, so it's Notre Dame, bitch.
Fantastic point. TJ is that's like Mario when he gets the star and becomes invincible for a while. TJ gets 5 minutes where he cannot be barred.
There you go.
Congratulations.
I got to come up with some terrible jokes now. Let's see another video.
I don't have any problems. I can't only take small...
You. Fuck you.
Dude, what's that shit called? Trypophobia?
Jesus. How do you...
And this is the
Actually,
kind of kid that'll bitch because he can't get a job.
How does he eat?
He said he has to take very small bites, I think.
All bites, but I've got no it doesn't hit. Because when you give cheeks pressure, they only make...
You know, the thing is, it sounds like...
That's metal as fuck.
It sounds like he has an accent, but he's probably just a regular American kid. This is just how he talks.
How does that not get infected? How how do you not drool on yourself constantly? How do you not like have just drool?
Well, I mean, I imagine he takes them out, but you got to put something in there. So you was drool through the little mouth slits, right?
He's at
probably
least
got like
ones that have like a center cap in them, I guess.
Yeah, those got to be capped up.
Like the other ones are, I guess. Jesus, that is
Split
tongue thing. Split fuck tongue thing is crazy.
My wife is screaming to stop it.
Oh, this?
Did you show her the split tongues? Did you?
No. Replay that for her.
I think he'll
split tongue action. She likes that.
Out of the side to do the thing out of the
Take
side.
Small bites.
Wait. No. Watch. He's gonna do it at the side. Watch.
Because when you give cheeks pressure,
she's like in physical pain right now.
they are in physical pain. It takes like 5 or 6 months for that to heal when they snip your fucking tongue down the middle.
bonification is a very addictive process. When I make something new and then I have 1 week little bit pain, after this week I'm very proud to have a new thing, and so...
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, that's not...
My wife is still screaming stuff. I don't even know what she's saying anymore.
It sounds like she has big holes in her cheeks. I wonder what he looks like when he takes it all out.
That would be really interesting.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, God. Why? Why would you take it to that? I mean, but I say the same thing about those tribes that put the discs in their bottom lips and shit.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
why would we do that?
The disc in your bottom lip is like, the only thing that might be a little bit different about that is the fact that you come up in a place where like everybody, it's like weird to not do that, right?
I would understand if it was like there was no like lakes around there and they were trying to catch like rainwater. Like how can we better catch rainwater? I know, man. If only we had bigger bottom lips. Let's start stretching them bitches out so we can just be like catch that rainwater. Jesus. Yeah, and you can't bar me because you said 5 minutes. We're still within that range.
Yep. But this is to remind you that your 5 minutes is almost up.
No. What the? Oh, nice! Not so tough now, huh? What? Come on, jump on my shell. I dare you. I just waxed this shit. Trying to back up? Oh, that's right, you can't! You're in my world 1-1 now!
Oh, snap! Check it out, Mark got a star!
What? No way!
Oh, yo, hey, Mark, man. Yo, maybe you step on his head now and see how many points he's worth, huh? Mark!
Oh, you scared, plumber? You scared now? I'm coming for you! I'm coming for you! Ah.
And at that, TJ's 5 minutes are up. So, hey, you know what? You gotta. This encourages you guys to make good jokes and great references, because I'll reward you with I give you the star. Maybe we'll get a new icon where we set a star in like the corner of your screen where you're untouchable for 5 minutes.
Positive reinforcement? That's new.
Yeah, that is different.
We'll make it impossibly hard for you, Darkmatter.
Yeah, you guys gotta have a handicap. I admit. That's a good idea.
Whoa. Stop your ableist bullshit. Shit talking handicap people. What why you gotta call us handicap? What, that's an insult now?
Well, I mean,
insult because you're better than us, that makes us handicapped? Go fuck yourself.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
That is pretty fucked up, Darkmatter.
It's all relative.
They need to rename that in golf because it's offending some people.
I figure while you were touring the nation hanging out in random chicken joints, you would have learned a thing or two about appreciation for other people. But apparently not.
It was actually a Pizza Hut Popeye's chicken. I had pizza, not chicken. So.
What?
This dog is so...
Okay, in case you guys are wondering, These guys, when he says dog food, by the way, later on, because I watched this one, he's talking about heroin. These guys are zonked. They just like shot up.
Zonked.
And
Jesus,
dude, zonked is the word. When he comes up on these guys and gives you a close up, zonk will be the word that comes to mind.
Zonk. Wow, never even heard that. But TJ seems like he's like so familiar with it. Like this is part of his life. Bro. Everybody gets zonked every once in a while.
Really stoned before.
Oh, so it's not just a heroin thing. It's just
this is heroin. This is like hardcore.
No, I mean the term.
Guys.
The term is not specifically a heroin thing. Is it?
And I just say zonked like that's. I have all kind. I say schnockered. I say shithoused.
Okay.
Whatever. There's different terms, I guess, for different shit.
This dog is so strong out here.
I mean, at this point, if you stumble across somebody looking like that, that could be a lot of things. But I'm assuming they're going to, they I didn't even think about
like
that. Darkmatter.
In a fucking drug neighborhood, and they're the kind of junkies that, like, as soon as they score, they fucking cooked it up and fucking shot it.
Dude, and they are
and
fucking
didn't even
out.
like the car is running and shit. I believe.
Yeah, that's their radio going, isn't it?
There's some strong ass dog food out here in Southwest, but hey man, you gotta get out of here! Hey, you gotta get up out of here, man!
that right there. Stop. That guy in the passenger seat. Like, what?
Do not let them drive that car.
Right now they're having like a fucking brain orgasm. They don't want to fucking be disturbed at all.
Imagine how long it would take to react to anything driving that car.
Jesus,
how long it took him.
Dude. That's the scary part.
Dude,
is the fucking fact that they're behind the wheel.
Dude, if they could knock you out like that, both of them, I mean that knocked out.
Yeah.
Then I don't even know how they could drive the car.
That's why they're hopefully parked.
Damn.
Hey, you gotta get up out of here, man! Hey.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow. Go, bro. Go, bro. You don't need to be driving. You really need to be driving like that, bro.
Well, y'all are telling him
to get out of there.
Everybody's telling him to leave, and then they're like, "Wait a minute. You can't. You're in no condition to drive, pal."
It's like, go. You shouldn't be driving like that. I meant get out and walk.
Oh, okay. That's even more fucked up because they did drive off.
Yeah, of course he did. Some dude just woke him up out of a fucking heroin coma. And just go. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's fucked. Let's try this one.
Fuck,
could you hear that?
I can barely hear you. I can hear this shit fine.
All right, is that better?
Yeah, sure.
Jesus. So he's boxing with Roman candles.
Yeah,
that's pretty much what he's doing.
This guy, it gets worse. This is just the very first little video he does.
Pumpkin is saying, and this is how his house burned down.
Hopefully, that's what I was hoping.
Hopefully, it's not an apartment.
Yeah, somebody in the chat mentioned the Darwin Awards. Like it's this like the guy with the glow stick. Remember?
It looks like
put the glow stick in the microwave.
Yeah, and maybe I don't know. This looks like he's eating a well-hung Smurf, and only the dick is still hanging out. fucking idiot.
How old do you think this guy is?
How old?
Yeah.
Probably 24.
Yes, okay, so like mid-20s. Way too old to be doing this type of shit.
Oh, yeah,
but
definitely.
Do you think he has his own place? Do you think a guy like this has his own...
I'm hoping this is not his fucking someone else's house.
I mean, it looks fairly nice, and this is this type of guy strikes me as someone who isn't,
So, question, would you rather have the crazy Japanese girl who's constantly making a fucking giant mess out of everything in your house?
Yes.
You'd rather have her than this guy?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because at least it won't burn down.
I haven't seen her. Well, I was about to say I haven't seen her mess with fire yet, but she did pull out the blowtorch that one time.
That's true. That's a good point.
But she didn't light herself on fire.
This guy is about to prove that I'd rather deal with the fucking mess in most cases. Dude, it's crazy as fuck.
And you wonder why people talk shit about, like this generation, dude. This is my generation. This guy's in his mid-20s. This dude's almost my age. Yeah, dude,
I don't get it.
Hey, Darkmatter, do you still hate black people as much now that you've seen this Asian guy be like this?
I never said any such thing, even remotely close.
Whoa. You're saying you don't like Florida anymore and you're moving to Colorado. All I heard was, I don't like black people. Get the fuck out of here.
Florida's the place you go to if you don't like black people. You can legally kill any black person here.
But Colorado is where you would want to go if you don't even want to look at them, because what's the population of blacks in Colorado?
Like trial,
Well, Colorado is pretty fucking white.
I imagine. I would be curious to see the like racial stats for a place like Colorado compared to Florida. Jesus, we know why you're moving out there.
Yeah, take me with you, bro.
I know TJ wants to go.
Get the fuck out of here.
Oh man, TJ. Your parents live in Florida, right? I mean, they live in the same city, or
Jesus, they live about an hour and a half away.
Oh, an hour and a half. I mean, I don't know. I guess at that point, would you feel comfortable living in a different state?
Yeah, they're at that age where I'm probably just gonna stick it out. Like, my dad is turning 82. My mom is turning 72. So, like, they're at that age.
That means when your dad was 20, your mom was 10.
Yeah,
nice.
And when my dad was 9, my mom was not conceived. That's how that works. That's math, Darkmatter. Good job, buddy. Good job.
No, I've got a buddy I work with he's in his mid-50s, but he's 20 years older than his wife. So that's just weird to kind of break down.
It is, but whatever. To each their own. I'm not there to fucking judge people and shit. It must be awkward when people are like, "Oh, thank you and your daughter for whatever," and he's like, "That's my wife." Like, well then, okay. It obviously would be way different if it was a 25-year-old and a 15-year-old. That's where the range where it gets fucking iffy. If it's 25 and 35, who the fuck cares?
Let's try this. I don't know. I'm hoping everybody will get this. This was just brought to my attention earlier. I'm hoping everybody will get this. TJ should definitely get What Is Wrong With Us.
И я в церковь еду воровать невесту.
Okay, good. Oh yeah, it continues.
Is there another guy off stage playing? Or?
It doesn't show anybody else. It's just this guy finger plucking a nylon.
Wait, they have like an acoustic sound in the back, and it's not even what he's doing.
Right. It's supposed to be like him. He's like ripping it like this. It's hilarious.
They have an actual acoustic sound that he could have gone with and gotten away with. Like, oh yeah, that's what he's playing.
Right. But yeah,
no, they went with no. He's the one wailing solo here.
Stupid.
Oh man, that is great. What prompted this was apparently the I don't think I got the video of it. That one of the Jonas Brothers or whatever was on like a country thing yesterday, and he played this guitar solo. And the guitar solo was about like 3 notes, and it sounded like ass, and he like fumbled his way through it. So everybody was kind of throwing together like weird guitar solo, like Lil Wayne trying to play a guitar solo and shit. And then this came up, and I almost fucking died when I saw I hear the noise, and I'm like, oh shit. Then I look at it, and he's like fucking finger plucking a nylon string.
That's one hell of a pedal.
Yeah, no shit. Oh yeah, that is spectacular. Let's see. Yeah, we got a lot. How about nin gymnastics?
Oh.
Dude, that's insane.
This guy is fucking beast. Like, can you imagine? If you can do all that shit, you can do all kinds of other shit. Like, you can move real fast without doing all the extra bullshit. This guy could get away from the cops easy.
Why does he have to get away from the cops?
Why?
Why
would
not
he?
That. I'm just like, okay, let's say you want to move quickly through a neighborhood.
To
evade somebody.
To evade somebody with a badge and a gun, perhaps. Maybe. So
not
fucking...
because you've done anything wrong. Perhaps you're completely innocent, but you fear for your safety.
It's so fucking racist, TJ. But it's hilarious because I was just thinking the same thing. But then I kind of stopped myself, and I was like, "Oh no, they would have ate me up if I said that." And then there goes TJ.
I have no filter. No,
Yeah.
honestly, I'm just saying like that.
Racist.
You're trying to think of because I'm not going to say like, "Oh, he would be great at football or soccer," but because that's not a skill. You know, he would be great at gymnastics, sure, and like parkour. But those guys are also awesome at. Okay, let's say he owes his. Something that's not like racist. Let's say he owes his weed dealer, some money, and he has to get away from it.
Yeah.
Wait, no, that's not any better.
Being involved with drugs, that's not racist.
Yeah. Okay.
There's literally nothing outside of crime that
let's
this guy
say
can do.
some thugs on his street are trying to steal his shoes. No, god damn it. I guess it's a useless skill.
Yeah,
Let's
it
just
is.
leave it at
For
that.
anything other than like looking flashy when you're committing crimes.
Just do it.
Fuck. How do you just jump off a building?
I know, and it's crazy the way
He's
just...
beast. No springboards or any of that shit for this dude.
Look at this. He just jumps and does a flip off a building. That's the most
Dude,
insane
and that
shit.
freaking front flip to a table. That's a fucking incredible height and a controlled flip because you don't want to under rotate or over rotate on that. I mean, he's got incredible control.
Yeah, that's
Can't
ridiculous.
do a forward flip if I had a 20-foot drop in front of me.
I'm sure you could. You just have to kind of tumble forward.
No, I would belly flap. Trust me. I don't
Maybe
do
like
upside down.
That movie they just had with Jennifer Garner or whatever, and maybe you'll fall like directly on top of your head, and it'll cure your hair disease. Your hair will start growing back just like that. What was the movie? Jennifer Garner was just in, like we covered
Miracles from Heaven.
Yeah, Miracles from
Oh, yeah,
Heaven.
the
that's
one
what
where
it was.
the girl falls out of the tree and
It's like a stomach disorder, falls out of a tree, and it cures her stomach disorder because she hit her head.
Yeah.
Right, so that was the miracle.
You mean Jesus did it?
Well, it's awesome because not only did she have a stomach disorder, but she had to fucking fall out of a tree and like rack up a huge hospital bill in order for this fucking miracle to happen.
Yeah, the
right.
the
But
family's
maybe
in
Dark
debt.
Matter can do the same thing. Try and do a front flip off of a 20-foot drop. Maybe you land right on top of your head, and next thing you know, miracle from heaven, and you look like Drew in like 2 weeks. Well, I mean, his hair.
The hair.
The rest of if you look like the rest of the Drew, it wouldn't be much of a miracle, would it?
You'd be like, thanks God. Let's try the real midgets of Atlanta.
Welcome back to the Little Women Atlanta reunion. Minnie told all of us she is pregnant with Pastor Troy's baby.
Can I abstain from this episode? Can I just like kick back and not have to say anything?
No, you have to. Look,
This is gonna come back and bite me in the ass when I'm running for president.
This is the real midgets of Atlanta. All right,
the real deal.
It's like Real Housewives, just a little bit. It's just a little drama.
It's the condensed version.
Do you get it, Drew? Just a little drama.
TJ, I want to just remind you right here that you don't have that star power anymore, my friend.
But it's true.
I know you're testing the waters and about to go a little too deep, and I'm just letting you know.
Just a tiny bit.
Just a tiny bit.
And prove it. No, and you can take that and stick it up your ass.
I'm not the one that needs to stick it up something.
Because her name is Minnie. Why would you do that to your child?
Her name was Minnie, really?
Yeah.
Where do you see that?
On the screen, there was a flash of her name. No, the other one.
The other...
Minnie Star Jones, right there on the left.
It's juicy.
No.
That's why her head looked the same color as Hawaiian fruit punch.
Oh, here we go again. Oh, hell no. And you can take that and stick it.
Yes.
Yep, Minnie.
You can take that and stick it up your ass. That's Minnie Star Jones.
Yeah, and she's holding up the pregnancy test, I guess.
Is that what that was?
Yeah.
Up your ass.
I'm not the one that needs to stick it up something.
I do not have to prove it to you or anybody else. Okay? You ain't not nobody.
I like their music.
Dude, this is exactly how they do the Real Housewives of every fucking city in the goddamn country. I can't stand those shows. It's nothing but drama. They thrive off that bullshit. There's like no fun in it whatsoever. There's like a whole build up to like this one like oh moment and then it's over. It's like fucking watching Maury Povich and they like you are not the father. And the guy's like ah, and the girl's like ah, and it's all over.
Yeah,
like,
but
I'm just not into it.
I don't know how these shows go, but on Maury it's like the chick's there and it's either between that guy or like 16 of his friends. Or, it's outrageous.
She's like, I swear, and then it's none of them, and she's like, I don't know who else it could be besides these other 22 guys.
Yeah,
well, there was those 50 others in that other state.
Dude, there has been some twisted fucking Maury
yeah.
episodes, and I've seen a lot of clips. I've been on the internet for a long time, so you're bound to see a bunch of these fucking clips. And sure, it's entertaining to watch. I watched a bunch of Steve Harvey like highlights the other day, and I hate that guy, but I laughed a few times.
Are they the Steve Harvey from like Family Feud?
Yeah,
those clips.
A lot of it was Family Feud, like the unaired stuff or just highlights, and sometimes it's the people that are fucking funny and whatever. They just have good interaction. I can appreciate that shit, even though Steve Harvey's a complete idiot.
He's a douche.
Yeah, a complete retard.
Kara P in the chat. I have no context to this comment she left there. It's not hard to tell if a midget is pregnant. ...
It is if they're fat.
I'm very curious what the context of that
when a
conversation
midget gets pregnant, it's a baby bump.
You can tell when the little person is coming out of the little person.
That's right.
I don't know how much more of this shit I can let go, TJ. I'm telling you.
It's a small world, Drew.
Okay, that's it. That'll do it.
What? Why? It's unfair. That was a goddamn decent joke.
Oh my god.
Listen.
Hey, I'm somebody because you keep trying to be like you.
Be like you, baby. Look at me.
Uh-oh.
I can't help but to see you.
Have you always had this?
The one girl's like, look at me, and the other one's like, I can't help but to see you. Snappy little bitch. Miss Juicy is feisty.
Hatred towards each other.
I just want her to be herself. I mean, the only reason why I call her out on her lies, because I know they're lies.
Whoa, did they just add more people to the cast, or were those already there?
No, they were just focusing on these two people that were talking. But yeah, there was the one in the blue dress. Almost looks
normal,
like just a short lady. But then you see that none of their feet are touching the floor. And then
Right.
you're like,
I know this man. Not one time did he say, I got Minnie pregnant, or that's my baby.
Joining us now on the couch is a very special guest. Please welcome Pastor Troy.
We're gonna find out some answers right now.
the dude's wearing a WWE belt.
Why?
That face right there. That
Why?
face right there that Minnie has. Minnie is
calling her by name. We're so invested in the show now.
God damn, she's got so much double chin.
I want to see this.
Look. Her neck and her cheek blend in together.
We're gonna find out some answers right now.
He's wearing a fucking wrestling belt.
He must be a midget wrestling champion to be. Must be his fetish for sure. He's like, hell yeah! Look at all these short bitches.
I thought they were gonna bring out a Tyrion Lannister looking dude, but no.
No,
that'd have been
a
awesome.
Dude that's into midgets.
Yeah. That wears wrestling belts.
Yeah. It's like, oh, yeah, I want to take on both of you at the same time. I want to wear nothing but my belt. Oh yeah, and I want to do it in a kiddie pool full of strawberry shortcake.
Oh my god, dude!
I'm already behind the bars, so it can't get much worse. I was trying to think of a dessert with short or something in it.
There's always two sides to every story, and I'm just curious, were you ever dating Minnie?
Not so dating, but she is on a higher level than just a regular person.
Are you mad that she lied about the two of you
Wait, did
being
he
in a-
say she's on a higher level than
Yes,
a
he
regular
did.
person?
Yes,
Yeah,
he did.
that's what he just said. Yeah, that's bars for him. Where's the bars for WWE guy?
What?
Seriously, I was laughing at it.
My wife saw part of this show in Colorado. Really?
This is a real show? I
Well,
thought
I
this
don't
was
know
like
what
a
the show that they're talking about, but yeah, I was like, look at all the little people.
All right, get away from the microphone before someone hears you.
We already heard him.
They already.
For
Why
little
is he even bald? That's a shame. Well, he's not even bald.
What? No, he's behind bars. That's different. He said
he made a
said
short
terrible joke. He said it's a small world. Don't laugh. No, he's behind bars.
Okay,
They're so cute.
Mrs.
They're not like little miniature, fun-sized candies. They're people with feelings.
The theme song for this show better be like Oompa Loompa Doobity Doo.
Jesus Christ!
Some drama for you.
So does Miss Darkmatter? She's seen this episode?
Have you seen this episode? You don't. She doesn't know.
Well, did she remember a normal sized black dude with a belt?
She only watched.
Oh, she says it's the episode with a lot of drama. Yeah, that clears it right up.
She only watched a little.
I saw that coming. I did. Jesus Christ.
Dude, fuck you.
relationship? I mean, that might have been like a little bit of a block with other women.
Just a lot of girls lie about being in relationships with me.
Do you have intercourse with all of your fans?
You said, I'm not the only rapper that she's dealing with. So you're admitting that you dealt with her in the sense of having sex in the bedroom.
I'm not the only rapper that she's friends with.
Oh my God. So I guess we're just gonna have to wait for the next 9 months and we'll find out then. Thank you so much, Pastor Troy, for being here. I'm really grateful that you're here. And thank you, Juicy, for being here. It is always nice to hear.
Dude, what is up with this? They gotta cover the black, the white, the Latina.
Yeah, you gotta hit all the
right?
all the little demographics.
There's just what? Are there no Asian freaking midgets? I mean, little people, whatever they want to be called. It would be great if in China they had a show called like Big Country Little People.
Here, the Queen of Atlanta style.
Maybe Maybe alternate title could be like Small Order Lo Mein.
Oh man! All right, we have enough time for one more before we do a break. Let's see. What the hell is this?
Someone in the chat said that's all Asians, TJ.
Why did this happen?
Tell that shit to Yao Ming that all Asians are fucking short.
Is he still alive? What happened to that guy?
This is Capoeira or whatever. Is that what they call it?
Capoeira.
Capoeira. Whatever. It's that fucking. It's crazy hard to do, and this kid's got incredible control.
You see, these are the kids that learn all this stuff, and then they go out to like the basketball court, and then when they get in a fight, they get shot because they start doing all these spin tricks and shit like that. And the other dudes are just like, "Nah, bro, nah, I'm not getting my ass whooped." So it's
Hey, while I'm thinking about it, Blue Collar Canuck, if you're a patron, you need to message me on Patreon because I got something I owe you, but I can't fucking. Your name has nothing to do with if you're a patron. Like I can't find anything. You might have messaged me in the past, but I need you to do it one more time. So if you're not, then fine, not a big deal. Continue.
You think this is what Darkmatter's kid's going to be doing, like when he's this age?
No.
You don't think he's going to take after his old man, do you?
By this age, Darkmatter's kid will have killed him and inherited the Lotus.
The Lotus is mine, Dad.
He's like, oh, it won't let me drive, huh? Oh, I got a solution for that, bitch.
We talk about like Darkmatter's kids, like Damien from The Omen or something.
And he sells the house and just buys like a big plot of private land so that he can drive without a license.
Got
My
it all
kid
figured
won't
out.
even play with Matchbox cars.
No,
Does he do
because
Barbies.
No, he likes he has all these. He likes bead mazes and like rubber snakes and stuff like that.
My daughter's into freaking. She's gonna be 9 this year. She's still into. Right now, she's real big into Minecraft. And
is that still a thing?
Oh yeah.
I thought that would have passed by now.
No, still my daughter likes it. And then what else is she into? Like Littlest Pet Shop. She's into doing. Like, she wants to make YouTube videos. She takes a stop-motion class. Shit like that. It's pretty cool. She actually just came home with the principal's honor roll today. So,
how about that?
For her.
Yeah, I mean, this is awesome. This kid knows this stuff. Too bad it's only going to get him killed when he's out in the real world. He starts doing all that flippy shit, I'm telling you. They're the first ones to go. All right. Let's do a break 30. I need a refill.
What is it already? Break 30? Wow. The time flies when you're having fun, guys.
Sure does.
And when you're free, not behind bars. Time flies. Because time won't stand still behind those bars, let me tell you.
Enjoy it, guys, because I know you will not get through another hour.
All right. Thank you guys for putting up with it so far, and we'll be back in just a few.
Boom. Break the law, motherfuckers. That's right. We are back. Guess who's back?
Check it.
Back again. Oh, Darkmatter, you back?
He must be out breaking the law.
Oh, well, I had somebody I was going to,
He's breaking the law now by not being back on time.
All right. I'm back. Hang on. What?
I was going to give you somebody to keep you company while you're down there. He's been missing you. Oh, man. Frothy.
That's some kind of class action thing that they might think that I would want to be involved with. No, I didn't get it yet.
Welcome back. Welcome back, bro. Go ahead, do your thing, TJ. Jesus.
What? Hello?
Yeah, you there?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, welcome back, bro.
Hey.
Your friend has missed you past couple of weeks.
I didn't even do nothing.
I didn't say you did. I just said he missed you. Jesus.
Well, I didn't miss him.
Well.
Oh, he was getting frothy just thinking about you.
Yeah, something tells me he'll fap even harder to the thought of you not liking it. It looks like he's kind of gritting his teeth a little bit. Anyways, what we got, Teach? Yeah, go ahead. Keep talking. Keep talking.
Yeah.
I love it when he keeps talking in this.
That's very interesting, TJ.
I'm actually not even muted right now. I'm just moving my mouth. All right, first person to put in the chat. What kind of beer am I drinking? Needs to be 100% correct.
100%.
That's that German Spritzenlagen.
Spritzenlagen.
No, das Sprachen Doppelbock.
They haven't got it yet?
I mean, Pulse of Defiance got it, I guess. He did spell it correctly, too. But I am drinking Yingling Light.
Oh.
Oh, Peachy. Peachy says it, like, she put it up there before I said it. And that's, I'll put it up to you, Drew. I'm drinking Yingling Light. I said 100% perfect.
It's
Pulse said,
yeah. If
Pulse
he
said Yingling, Peachy said Yingling Light.
What
do you think wins?
If he said specifically it has to be 100% perfect, then Peachy wins.
So Peachy? That what you're saying?
Yeah, I think that's what she's saying. You get to
Is that
win
what you're
back.
saying?
She gets to win back some of that shit that she gave us.
All right, awesome, Peachy. You get to choose. I got book, comic book, or movie. All right, or backup prize. Your call. Let me know. Very close, by the way, Pulse. Very close.
Yeah, I would take the comics. I'm kind of curious what the missus has over there.
Well,
book. She says book. She wants a book.
She's going to take the book. All right. The book is The Secret Language of Dreams.
Peachy's a smart broad. She'd probably be able to pick up on that.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Let me see if I can read the back. It's pretty dark. Offering an imaginative visual approach to dream interpretation, The Secret Language of Dreams shows us how to understand and learn from our dreams by unlocking their hidden symbolism. A richly illustrated 100-page dream directory presents the most common dream images for easy reference, organized under both thematic headings. Jesus Christ! It's dark purple with fucking black text. It's incredibly hard to read the back of this with sunglasses on right now. Just know that it's got everything from like clothes drawing on a clothesline to fire, car crashes. They've got all kinds of cool shit here, case files and shit. If you're dreaming that you're at school, if you're dreaming that you're at work. Anyway, there you go, Peachy.
See, that's the type of shit that I would want to win whenever I guess in the chat, you know? But that's, you know, let's be honest, 99.99% of the time, you do not win shit like that. That was one of the good ones. Normally it's a Beck or a Coulter book.
Well.
Or Tigerland and Big Fat Greek Wedding and...
I've got plenty of other shit to give out. In fact, I do have some like totally random shit that I'll be giving out. I've got one here. I don't know if you guys can see this. You probably won't be able to see it. It's a
metal
decal of the horns, stuff like that. You know, I've been picking up stuff so it won't get too boring with the prizes.
Sweet. No, I gotta say you keep it pretty interesting with the prizes. being switched up and giving them out 3 times a day and
or 3 times a show, and that's 6
Yeah.
shows, so that's like 18 fucking prizes.
yeah, and then
Month. That adds
shipping
up.
all this crap out. And, yeah, proud of you, Teach.
Well, I do my best. I do appreciate everyone's patronage, and if you're not a patron, please, I'm sure someone will put the link in the chat right now, and you can check that out. And also, of course, it will be in the description when this is uploaded on YouTube. It's even if you don't win anything, and chances are you'll eventually fucking win something. But even if you don't, you at least get the 2 extra shows per month by being at the $5 or higher levels. In fact, at some of the higher levels, like $10 after 3 months, $10 you get your own goddamn sunglasses, and at like the $30 level you get a T-shirt, a goddamn podcast T-shirt. We got all kinds of cool shit. So do check it out.
Yep, totally worth it.
Right.
We haven't asked this. I haven't asked this since Darkmatter got back. I don't know why I'm on these little kicks of asking you guys if you've seen these movies. Did y'all watch Batman and Superman yet, or Batman versus Superman?
Not yet.
Yep.
Oh, so
I'm not like you guys. I have shit to do. I can't be going to the movies every goddamn other week.
dude, I watch it all at home.
I refuse to watch it unless it's in good quality.
Dude, this one actually was in good quality.
I saw it in Colorado, and the movie theater there is unfucking real. Well, I mean, one of the theaters there. Obviously, there's more than one, but I went to this theater there, and there's fucking recliners. Like, you can go like all the way back.
Yeah.
Some
of the
been
fans
in a theater like that.
Yeah,
It was awesome.
But the only time I've ever been to one is in it was in San Antonio, and it's right by like where all the tourist shit is, like right next to the Alamo and stuff. And that's the only place I've ever been. And where I'm from, it's like really shitty seats with like thin
Yeah.
padding inside, like really
That's
cheap
what I'm
shit.
used to.
Yeah, but yeah, that's nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
Nice to switch it up. What'd you think of the movie? Don't spoil anything. But would you be like, good, bad, it was all right?
I thought it was awesome how Batman kicked Superman's ass that one time, but then how later on, like, Superman really kicked Batman's ass, and how, like, Batman could never really win, and, like, and then there was, like, that bad guy, and then that super bitch, or whatever her name was.
Super bitch. Christ. Yeah, that would have made it best.
I'm sorry, that's Marvel. This is DC. Wonder Cunt. It's just like Thunder Cunt.
Hey, Peachy gave us the demographics for Colorado. 81% white, 4% black. That's why Darkmatter looks so fucking happy in the pictures. He says, a bald white man could get used to this kind of life.
The driving there is so noticeably different than the rest of the country. And I've been through almost every state. And then Colorado is massively different. Kansas is similar. But people on the road actually are nice and careful and respectful. It's really weird. If you get behind, if people stay in the right lane, they only go in the left if they want to pass. If you get behind them in the left, they get over right away. It's not like that anywhere else in the country.
It is.
People are just assholes.
Driving around me, because I drive, you have to be, you can't be an asshole all the time. Like, if you're in a rush, you can be an ass. And then when next time you're not in a rush and someone else is, don't be an ass. I mean, you be somewhat patient. You don't have to drive like a fucking retard. You don't have to be, it's just common fucking courtesy. The problem with Florida is that we have like old people and tourists and fucking idiots.
And you got 80-year-olds in front of you and 20-year-olds behind you.
Guys driving Lotuses like maniacs trying to prove that they, I'm still cool even though I don't have hair. Yeah, I swear. Look at me in my Lotus.
Jesus.
My Lotus has not been driven in a couple weeks because of the Colorado trip, so I currently have it under a cloth.
Well, the reason I asked Darkmatter is you gave a Deadpool. I think you gave it like an 8 out of 10. What would you give this? Was it better? You think it was worse?
Oh God, it's so vastly different than Deadpool. I'd say it's on a par with the first Superman flick.
Like the original? Like Christopher Reeve Superman?
No. The that this is a sequel to, you know.
Oh, that Man of Steel movie?
What?
Man of Steel?
Yeah, Man of Steel.
Steel.
It's on a par.
Man of Steel.
It's on a par with that.
It's basically it's one of those guys that paints himself metallic and then like looks like a statue. So it's the Man of Steel.
Totally. Yeah, it was completely different than Deadpool. I never saw that Superman movie though. I don't know why. I haven't watched any of the new Superman movies. I just haven't cared to. I don't watch a lot of the comic book movies anyways, but I've seen all the Batmans and stuff, and I would say Affleck, I thought, actually did a fairly good job as Batman.
Yeah, surprisingly. I didn't think he would, but he did.
I thought he would do kind of that whiny bitch thing that he does in a lot of movies, but he didn't. He actually kept it cool.
Well,
anyways.
I'll have to wait and see. I plasti dipped my rims and stuff. I've been busy.
I've been so busy doing man stuff. I plasti dipped my rims, bro.
Do you even know what that is, Drew?
Yeah, I have a friend that does all that stuff.
Yeah. Well, I wanted to see how it looked. I did the...
How does it look?
It looks great.
Really?
I have pictures, actually.
Yeah.
I don't know if you want to
show I don't want to go through all that shit. I'll take your word for it that it looks good.
It looks fan-fucking-tastic.
Even though my Lotus is a collector's edition Lotus, I did a little modification on it myself. It has the gold colored rims. I swapped out the black valve stem caps with little gold ones, so they match. It's beautiful.
That's some really crazy modification you're doing there, buddy. Now this car had a little bit of curb rash on one of the rims. And,
mine has some
not
of
only
that,
but the inside well of the rims was kind of rusty, or at least really badly. You know, it wasn't rusted, but it had that like rust stain to it. You know what I mean? And so you have to clean the shit out of it, and it wouldn't come 100% clean. And so the next step after that to make them look good is to, either replace them, which I was not going to do, or plasti dip them. And it's like a rubber-based spray paint that you can peel off. I can take it all off of there at any point within probably the next year. They say 6 months, but I've seen people peel it off even after a year, where it peels off easily. Almost looks like an empty garbage bag after you peel it off.
Neebooch says he has curb rash on his rim, and I'm wondering if that's something he got in Vegas.
He said it's pretty rusty. Jesus Christ, fucking Neebooch. All right, let's get to some content here. This is going nowhere very fast. And boys and girls, that is how you get a copyright strike from Disney.
You have to split it up. Yeah, we have to stop and talk about this for a moment.
Yeah.
Before we.
I don't know. That was 8 solid seconds. Isn't the ruling 5? For different, it's different for different companies' content. Like you could do this for a while with certain content, but if it's big wigs like fucking Disney, they have time to have people all over your ass.
Why would you choose the goddamn Cantina song?
I didn't even think about that. See, that's... Oh. Is he packing it? Is that what he's doing?
That's what I would do if a joint with that big was in front of me.
TJ, you need to hire you a couple of these little fellers.
Dude, I would pay so much money. So much money.
See, this is the type of shit. This is the reason TJ's little girl is doing stop motion classes so she can make videos like this.
This is the type of shit that they do. I mean, not this, but with Legos or figures or whatever, and they have them do whatever, picture by picture. It takes a long time to do this shit.
That's art.
Hell yeah. Them Legos are hardcore, man.
That's awesome.
That shit makes me wanna
do stop motion.
Some of this.
Yeah.
Go.
Are we entirely sure that wasn't his daughter's project?
She'll do something just like it, I'm sure.
Look, you want to ever get your allowance again? Here's what you're gonna do.
We actually have a lot of I don't know. They look like humorous videos, but they might not be. So let's try some more. A lot of these are requests.
First I was afraid, I was petrified. Kept thinking I could never live without you by my side. But then I spent so many nights thinking how you did me wrong.
And to avoid a copyright.
How to carry on, and now I'm what? Yeah, there's another copyright.
So we're gonna talk and talk and
just
talk.
Another copyright. I can tell you, skip towards the end. I think the end of this is good.
Oh,
yeah.
This what you're talking about?
Yeah.
I just walked in to find you here with that sad look upon your face. Weren't you the one who tried to hurt me with goodbye?
You know, with the beard and the hair, it kind of reminds me of Scope a little bit. But if Scope would have been doing this shit in Vegas, we would not have been hanging around
Jesus,
Scope.
man. Dude, Scope, if you had done the Jesus, the I Will Survive Jesus the whole time we were, even for a small moment of the time we were in Vegas, I would have been great. We maybe Neeb pissing the bed wouldn't have been the most embarrassing thing to happen to anyone the entire trip.
That's right.
Neeb is the one who needs to dress like this. He's got the Depends.
Yeah, he needs the diaper. I thought on the first night it was like going to be Drew, because Drew, the very first night, fell out of the back of Scope's Camaro because it's a fucking two-door, and Drew's a big-ass guy trying to get out of the back. His legs got caught, and he just like fucking
face down on the concrete.
If his belly didn't prevent it.
Dude, I Ormy crawled. Like, my feet were just straight the whole time, and I just, ugh. Yeah, but I saw a video of you getting out of the back of that car. TJ, it wasn't easy for TJ.
I'm a tall motherfucker.
Yeah, well, you went out like feet first. I went out face first. I was like,
that's why you fell on your face first.
Well, no, it's like I was going out, and then I was going to pull my feet up kind of at the last moment, but they were stuck.
That's why you go. I wear size 15s. You get those out first.
Yeah, I wear 15s too, and I did not get those out first.
Do not let those get stuck behind in the tiny little back seat of a Camaro.
Yeah. Anyways, I bet Scope dresses like this and drives down that fucking Camaro down the strip,
blaring this song.
Holy shit!
That's scary.
Trick ending. Let's see if we can get a perfect.
Oh,
little back.
It's just a blur.
Kind of looks like a crucifix.
Yeah, he's doing his, arms out, feet together thing. And does that say passion on the side of the... It does. Passion of the Christ on the side of the bus. Jesus.
People caught on to that, I guarantee.
That is awesome. All right. What else we got here? What else? Let's see, we just did that one. What is... Preacher likes rap more than the Bible.
Then your light shall spring forth. Then you shall call, and the Lord shall answer.
Then you shall cry on the job. Come on.
This is what?
This is day one on the job. He's never picked up a Bible before.
Lord shall say.
You hear that shit in the background? Hey,
Yeah,
I
that's
go.
what he's about. He's the background music. He can hear it, and he's about to get into it.
Isn't this the dude that did that one thing? Is
The, like the cussing preacher or whatever.
Yeah, he was like, I come here on behalf of the goddamn Holy Spirit because the devil's a motherfucking liar.
Yeah. I ain't playing with this shit.
Jesus.
Bible's the fucking truth.
Is this what he does?
Is that fucked up, like, picture
First of all,
behind
it's
him?
mystical.
That's who that
Mystical
is.
for sure.
Yeah.
You know the rapper.
Danger. That guy.
Danger. Busta Rhymes, Mr. Cow, and Busta Rhymes.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like an old, like plantation looking.
Yeah, I guess it's a hell of a green screen.
Oh, it's green screen.
I don't even think it's green screen because if you look at the top, it looks all crinkled.
Yeah, that's.
Is it? I was gonna say maybe that's why he's not wearing a shirt. He wore a green shirt, and they're like, "Oh, it's not gonna work with the green screen. Do you have something else?" He's like, "Nope, but we're gonna make this work. I'm just gonna take it off, put the jacket back on. We're gonna go with it." Play some mystical in the background. It's supposed to be a Bible. I don't give a shit. Play some mystical, motherfucker.
You know this dude is not sober for any of this.
Look at there. No, go back.
They're all fantastic.
That fucking face. No, you got to get that face.
That one?
No, a little bit. It's like that squinty. Oh, that one's creepy as shit. I don't want that one either. I want the squinty one. Give me a squinty look. Okay, that one might work. Spirit of truth, right there. You want to make that the thumbnail? Let's give that same look.
Well, was that like a? That's like a biting your lip, like you about to get it. Like that's.
Here I go.
That's the vibe. Oh,
that one's pretty decent too.
People know about God. Who put you on a planet?
Right there.
Wait, no, yeah, go back. Go back. Give me that grit in the teeth. That's
Who put you on a planet?
We pulled the trigger too early because that was the winner.
Yeah.
Is that the one? Is he missing a tooth or is that gold?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, I'll have to go back and give us gold teeth. Jesus Christ.
It reminds me of that one dude from Predator, the second Predator. The Jamaican guy, I think.
I don't hardly even remember the second Predator, dude. That was such a
nobody does.
That was
really,
a dog shit movie.
No. That movie was fucking awesome. And
Predator 2, the second one?
Yeah, the second one was great. What's his Glover?
Danny Glover didn't he go to see the Jamaican guy in the alley?
Oh God, it was so epic. And then, and it was like he he got out of the limo and there's a bunch of smoke poured out. Like
yeah. That's who this guy reminds me of.
Yeah, dude, hilarious. Predator fucks him up. Yeah, dude, the '90s were great.
I just remember Gary Busey in that fucking movie.
Jesus Christ.
Could you back the camera off, so you can see me dance?
Jesus Christ.
Hey, motherfucker, back the camera up. I want them to be able to see me dancing. This is a good get the young ones for the Jesus. Here I go.
Damn, there's so much shit here. Let's see what the Yo-Yo Beast is all about.
From Japan, Hajime Miura.
Did he say Gojira?
Gojira.
Your dog's gonna come running in the room. Watch. Every time he does that voice, the fucking dog runs up and just like looks at him.
Chibi-san, where you at?
Chibi-san.
Fucking dog. He had to put the cone on the dog to keep it from committing seppuku.
Is that what that shit is? Where you stab yourself?
His footsteps as he lazily walks over here. Hi. Oh, hi.
Yes.
There he is.
You called me, Randai.
You called me? What do you want?
From Japan, Hajime Miura.
Okay, that shit is insane, but what the fuck is up with that music choice?
I don't know. Who cares after you're wondering? It kind of bleeds out once you're focusing on the yo-yo. Now that I've called my dog, he won't leave me the fuck alone.
I'm just thinking if either any of us were to do that, that is just a knot from hell that'll take weeks to untangle.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, dude, that is retarded. Yeah, dude,
he's too young to be that good at something. Jesus.
Yeah, but the thing is, I mean, he's putting all of his efforts into this. So if the yo-yo,
kid does not spend a lot of time on Facebook.
Yeah, if the yo-yo thing doesn't work out, this kid's like going to be lost forever.
No, I'm saying like this is obviously his hobby. Some kids are into like certain. They get like I was into RC a lot when I was a kid. I spent a lot of time doing that.
RC planes or cars or what?
Both planes and cars. I started off with a trainer, and then got a like sport plane with the. I went from like a tricycle landing your fucking PVC style trainer with like an engine bolted to the front to a sport plane with like the trailing wheel landing gear, and and it was like terrifying. It was so fucking. The engine was like 3 times the size of the trainer, and it was fucking so powerful and fast, and just like the trainer, like you had time when it was flying like by to react and like do moves and try shit, and then with this fucking thing, it was just like.
Was it an extra 300? Is that what it was called?
I don't know what it was. I'd have to look it up. It's been a long time, but it was when I was in high school, and then I had some. I think it was Kyosho or something like that.
Kyosho.
The trucks, the stadium trucks, gas powered, and I had a couple of those, and then I recently had an electric powered RC jet that Neeb bought, and then I also had an 8th scale buggy. That someone else that was a YouTube viewer ended up buying from me somewhere here in Florida. I just didn't have time for it. It requires patience, and you can't just go out and bash and not like check up on the parts and do maintenance and cleaning and stuff like that. It's like anything else.
Here we should have played this video earlier. Hold on.
Windows rolled up and doors locked. The woman was passed out, unresponsive. Wake up! Moments later, CHP officer Sergio Flores arrived on scene and tried to rouse her too. The Sebring started rolling slowly as the driver...
On the fucking highway.
Yeah.
Blacked out.
What? What?
Blacked out.
Oh, I thought you said something racist.
No. Not this time. But so the cops show up, and the title of this video is from TJ. I'm assuming it's "You'll Never Get Your License Back." Yeah. I would imagine if you pull some shit like this, you don't need a driver's license. I mean, there are certain things where it's like, okay, you get 1 strike because you're that stupid.
Yeah, that was me. I titled pretty much all of those that I send you. Unless it's a super obvious title or it says it on the video.
Yeah.
But yeah, that the first thing I thought when I watched this is like, oh, she'll never get her license back.
First foot came off the brake. He ran around behind the car to rap again on the passenger window.
She's still out through all of that, man. That is nuts.
That is insane.
She must have got her hands on some of that heroin.
Yeah, some of that fucking strong ass dog food, brah. She got zonked, yo.
The cop wakes her up and she's like, some guy just told me to get out of here, so I did. He said you need to go.
Go on out. Go get from here.
Stop the car! Stop your car! Do the crash! Stop the car! Finally, he was able to open the door and throw.
Jesus, she finally woke the fuck up at the end of that.
Dude, look at that. Done, son. That cop is beating on your window, and you're like steadily rolling down a fucking highway, dude. If she wakes up from that like a day or two later, doesn't understand that, that's like the turning point. Your life is really.
She's lucky she didn't kill herself or someone else.
Yeah, really. She's in the middle, like in the mid lane of a fucking highway.
We covered a different one where a chick was pissing on the. She stopped her car in the middle of the fucking freeway.
Got out to piss.
Opened the car door, got out and pissed in the middle of the fucking freeway, and then saw that there was a guy from the news had seen her and had pulled over, and had his camera out, but was trying to get her attention. She came and left her car in the middle of the fucking freeway and went and accosted him and yelled at him, and then went back to her car, got in, and didn't fucking drive off. Just sat there in the middle of the fucking freeway. It was absolutely fucking insane.
Yeah. I don't know which is worse. I mean, I guess at least this lady's unconscious.
Yeah. I can't remember which episode it was, but if you haven't watched all of the goddamn podcast, go back and watch our older episodes because we covered a lot of crazy shit throughout the year.
See, here's some shit you might have missed when you were on vacation, Darkmatter.
You're saying that I can't have a hairstyle because of your culture? Why?
Because it's my culture.
Have you seen this?
Yeah, I saw this.
TJ, have you seen this?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, this is the
I
new.
think I sent this to you.
Did you?
I sent you one.
Do you know it was in Egyptian culture? Are you Egyptian? Nah, bro, you're not.
I love how wiry that dude is or whatever. No, wiry is the wrong word. Stoned is probably the word I'm looking for.
Is he wearing a fucking dress?
Yeah.
I thought those were those 90s rave pants. Are they not?
What, like parachute pants?
You know what I mean? They would put the glow sticks on them and they were super baggy.
Remember that shit from the 90s? Jinkos?
I don't know that. Maybe. It's with the they had the little things on the side where you could tie your glow sticks to them, and they were just huge pants.
Oh, God.
That's kind of what it looks like.
But it's like a lot of people in the chat were saying, yeah, the dreadlocks are from a lot of cultures. I think Vikings wore them.
If dreadlocks are from her culture, why isn't she wearing them?
I mean, it's not even her. I don't think culture belongs to anybody.
Yeah, it doesn't belong to individuals. There's certain things you could say are part of a white culture or that white people invented or whatever. But it's how exceptional do you think you are? How privileged do you think you are to be able to go up and tell somebody they can't wear something because it belongs to you? Because it belongs to you, and not that it belongs to you. In your mind, the people who started the trend or whatever are people that shared your skin color.
Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah, they have the fucking copyright on it or some shit.
Right. That would be one of us trying to say if somebody quotes the Constitution, you're culturally appropriating something from our culture.
You're forgetting the power dynamic argument.
Yeah.
Maybe this is a terrible analogy, but the University of Texas, they're the Longhorns, and this is their symbol.
Mm.
Right, that's they put this symbol up at their football games for the Longhorns, right? No one's going around no metalheads running around being hey, you stop that! That's ours.
Yeah,
you're not allowed to do that. That's for us. You only do that if you're a metalhead.
That's culturally appropriating metal culture.
Exactly. I don't know if it's a bad analogy.
No, it makes about as much sense as any of this does. I mean, the thing is, if you want to go into it and say maybe, for instance, this trend was stemmed somewhere down the line from, African cultures or whatever. If you wanted to just make that case for no other reason than to say this trend comes from there, which I don't even know if it's true. I don't think it is, because everybody's told me the same thing Darkmatter has just said. But even if that was the case and you wanted to kind of make that sound like that's where that comes from, that's one thing. But if you want to go up and start telling people they can't wear it because, they're not your shade of skin or something like that, that's an entirely different thing.
Yeah.
Are you Egyptian?
No, but it doesn't matter.
Wait, where's Egypt? Tell me.
You know what, girl?
Where's Egypt?
Dude, girl, you have no...
And that's
right there.
Yeah, that's...
This video is what is it? Not been found to be fake?
No, I mean, from my understanding, this guy has given a couple of interviews. I haven't seen him, but I know that he's done it. And I don't...
She's like pushing him and not letting him walk up the fucking stairs. Ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah, the college is investigating it and all this shit.
Really?
Yeah.
Because it seems like it would be fake. Like, look at the guy right there with the fucking, house party fucking...
He's a DJ, apparently.
And he's wearing the goddamn trench coat with the thing tied around the front.
Wait. Who,
oh, that guy. Yeah.
Who's the DJ? The white kid.
The guy with the dreads is a DJ.
Oh, okay.
I was talking about the guy, watching with the house party.
Yeah.
The guy that looks like he's probably not wearing anything besides that coat.
Looks like he might be kid or play.
Trying to tell me what I can read. Huh? Yo, stop.
This is in this situation. If you reverse the roles, it becomes an internet breaking thing. Like a white guy stopping a black woman and pushing her in college. Not letting her go, grabbing her arm. That would break the internet.
Yeah, and you wouldn't have. The people walking around in the background. I don't think you would have seen them just walk away from the situation.
Probably not.
Yeah. But more than likely, and by the way, privilege. And by the way, I think I was absolutely right. I do not think the guy in the trench coat is wearing pants. It looks like he's wearing a scarf and trench coat and shoes and socks, or maybe those are boots.
Fashion choices, man. Second. That is a strictly white European style that he is appropriating.
Hands in the pockets.
He's not allowed to do that.
Yo, girl, stop touching me right now.
Yo, girl, stop touching me right now.
Get off of me.
Dude, and grabbing him and shit? Jesus.
Fuck that shit.
Wait, Peachy says those are pink pants.
Are leggings, maybe?
Dude, that's even weirder than not wearing... Maybe he was wearing short shorts or something, pink leggings.
That's
Jesus.
The fucking calf hot boots.
Yeah. Do not put your hands on me. What the fuck? What the fuck kind of... What's going on with the world where you can just grab someone and then yell at them not to put their hands on you?
So I go up and grab TJ by the throat, and just, throw him to the ground. I'm keep your hands off of me.
Yeah. TJ, your neck is hurting my hands. Get the fuck off.
Jesus Christ.
And brush that shit out of your hair.
What is that? Is that...
I don't know. Styrofoam?
Why?
Really, really large dandruff clusters.
And I wouldn't even recognize that guy's hair as dreads. That just looks like really fucked up, messy bedhead.
Dude, he looks like he just hasn't washed his hair in a long time, and he attempted to do some dreads.
Hopefully
he
that's...
really needs to go back and re-dread whatever's fucking left.
No reason, yo. I don't need your disrespect. I don't need your disrespect.
Why are you filming this?
Just for everyone's safety.
Yeah, see, it does seem fake and staged.
Fuck.
It does. But apparently it's not.
I don't know.
That's, I don't know. I don't think that she should have judged him like that. You don't judge dreads like that.
Oh, my God.
Oh, God. Dude. bars? Is that not bar worthy for a, Jesus Christ? My breath was taken away by how bad that was.
I'm sorry. I don't know what I was thinking.
Oh my goodness.
You see what I mean? Like
oh Jesus.
Sometimes you just get taken back by shit like that.
I got TJ doing Lamaze. Holy fuck!
Damn, we got a request from Scope for perma bars.
Perma bars.
Jesus
for the rest
Christ!
Of the show, they should not come off.
Jesus,
oh god damn!
That's how you know you fucked up.
Jesus, I'm laughing, like because I knew like in my mind I can see how it went through his mind. He's like, oh, I got one. He's like, I got one. I got a good one. And he's like, they're gonna give me bars, but I don't care. I'm not gonna let.
I knew it.
On to.
Sometimes I hear these.
That shit entered my head. I kneuld I was getting bars.
Sometimes I hear these jokes from you people.
It was. If I had thought of that, I would have said it with pride, just like you did. I would have let it. I would have said it all smooth, and then wait for that sweet reaction of like that. It's the same reaction we get from you sometimes, Darkmatter. The. That was so the worst of the worst. I'm gonna fit that into the title. Judging dreads. I'm gonna write that down right now. Judging dreads.
Jesus Christ.
Don't judge dreads.
I didn't come out and say this to be politically correct. I say this because I was just wrong. Chase.
This is, of course, Paul Ryan, who I guess did something wrong and is admitting to it.
Oh yeah. He admits that he was a complete asshole.
That he was an asshole, or that he was wrong?
Well, that he was, wrong and basically said shit that was wrong and
he knew it was wrong?
disenfranchised a large majority of the citizens of the United States. Disenfranchised might be the wrong word. Basically said that there was a whole bunch of makers and then the takers, and then he's now coming back and saying like that was the wrong way to say shit. People, well, let him say it himself. We'll watch.
Ever higher spending with ever higher tax rates will decrease the number of makers in society and increase the number of takers. There was a time that I would talk about a difference between makers and takers in our country, referring to people who accepted government benefits. But as I spent more time listening, really learning the root causes of poverty, I realized something. I realized that I was wrong. Takers wasn't how to refer to a single mom stuck in a poverty trap, trying to take care of her own family. Most people don't want to be dependent. And to label a whole group of Americans that way was wrong.
All right, what's his angle here? Why is he doing this?
I don't know, but I mean, I'm just happy to see them doing it, no matter what angle they may take with it. At least they're freaking. It's refreshing to fucking see, just that little bit of, I don't know, empathy.
Yeah, but I mean, do you think I just find it really hard to believe that that's like genuine like self-awareness, some shit he's learned over a period of time. Does this have anything to do with the fact that he might actually have a shot at being president at this Republican convention? Does it have anything to do with that? Because, they haven't hit the number of votes the Republicans need yet before the convention happens, before they elect somebody. And there's some kind of running they're trying to do where actually Paul Ryan, because he's the third in charge. For instance, if Obama dies and then Biden dies, Paul Ryan becomes the president.
Yeah.
But I mean, there's actually something in there where it's like Paul Ryan is going to get. He could get the party nominee or something like that.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, dude, there has to be a reason, because the shit he's talking about is stuff. This is like a Ayn Rand type Republican. This is like super economic libertarian type. And for him to apologize for something like that for no other reason seems really strange. I think what he's trying to do, I bet you what he's trying to do, and I haven't seen this before, but you remember he was on the Romney ticket that last election. And remember what blew Romney out of the water? Was the 47% thing.
Oh, yeah.
They were like 47% of the country just want to take shit, and I don't give a fuck about them.
Well, just having him admit he was wrong about it is a huge step, because There are Republicans who will only listen to other Republicans, and there are a lot of Republicans who will call him a big bitch for, not sticking to the message. Excuse me.
I shouldn't castigate a large group of Americans just to make a point. So I stopped talking about it that way. And I stopped thinking about it that way. But I didn't come out and say this to be politically correct. I say this because I was just wrong.
Yeah. I think that's exactly his angle. I agree with you, TJ. It's
whatever your angle is, as long as it's, if you're a creationist and your angle is somehow admitting that evolution is true, go for it. And then we'll see how your angle works out later.
Let's see. What else we got here? Confederates for Trump.
I do not like political correctness.
Political correctness?
Did you vote today?
Yes, I voted today.
Who'd you vote for?
Trump.
What?
Out there proud with them flags. She's a grand old flag. She's a high flying flag.
Yeah, this is a top-notch woman right here. Her vote counts as much as anyone else's. Isn't that awesome?
Why are you supporting Trump?
Because he's the one that's going to save our country, turn things around.
Save our country from what?
From terrorism, closing the borders.
The number one thing.
Did one of y'all say something, or was that in the video?
That was the video.
Thing he speaks to me is the issue that he introduced, and that is sealing the borders of our country.
Let's say Donald Trump gets elected. He's in office for 4 years.
This guy's already incorporating Donald Trump's look.
Dude, he is scary. This dude's one of them scary looking guys. He looks like he looks like he belongs in the maybe the 17 or 1800s. You know what I mean? And he would still be creepy back then too.
If he was like a mortician, or
exactly.
Like
That's the kind of guy. He just has that look. Ugh.
Trump's
like that Stephen. He looks like an old Stephen King.
Yeah, I can see it. Like Stephen King and Trump fucked and had a baby.
An old baby. If Stephen King and Donald Trump fucked and had a Benjamin, what is it? Benjamin Button baby. That's what it would look like.
Benjamin Butt baby, maybe.
A Benjamin Butt baby. Yes.
Don't do anything but close the border with Mexico. That will increase the level of security in the United States tremendously. If we don't get control of our borders, we're going to have domestic civil war in this country. We're going to have terrorism, people blowing up buses, and things like that, and killing people.
Supposedly, Donald Trump.
Supposedly.
And then there's going to be some nuclear attacks.
It said the flag needs to be put in a museum. But you show me a politician that has not said that.
They exploited and manipulated a preconceived plan of ethnic cleansing and political repression against us.
Okay, why is Trump's entire base just creepy old white fucks?
Well, this is at a Confederate fucking...
Yeah, this is like...
Confederates for Trump thing, so it's all going to be that kind of shit.
Yeah.
But, I mean, even when you go to the regular rallies,
it's not like,
this anyway.
It's not like the nicest people.
A little bit to the left of the KKK.
Also too.
Just right outside where we don't like labels, and them robes are itchy. So it's like, I mean, honestly, no, these types. I wouldn't demonize all of Trump's men. I mean, they're totally sane, rational people that vote Trump. Like why? I don't know.
These people, and then there's the Trump supporters who didn't want to cut up their pillows, their pillowcases.
Right.
Also, whenever I watch stuff like this, I always pay attention to who's doing the reporting because, if I know that they have a definite bias, like Fox News or the Young Turks,
well, this
I know
is
they're
the Young
probably,
Turks.
If they get an intelligent answer from somebody, that might make the cutting room floor,
Yeah, most likely.
I'm sure it is selectively edited, but the point is...
But if you go to this, the Turks, honestly, in this, probably did not have to selectively edit this, because this is just like you were saying, TJ. This is you know, you're in South Carolina at a Confederate rally.
You go here expecting this kind of shit.
Yeah,
and you would be surprised if you didn't find this kind of shit at this kind of rally. However, with the cutting room floor kind of argument, sure, but like the point is, like, I guess you could make a separate video of like Republicans that you could agree with, and that would be also healthy or whatever. But it would, you know, the point here is to show those that you disagree with the most, and you think make the party look the worst or whatever, make at least this group look the worst. And they're not doing it by doing like tricky editing necessarily in like changing what they're saying. They're just taking what they would consider the cream of the crop of the clips they have and putting them together.
Right. But I mean, that's, I think, kind of what he's getting at is like, that's essentially the same thing, you know, like fucking, what's that guy, Bill O'Reilly's little goon that runs around and does that same shit? You know what I mean?
Jesse Waters.
Yeah, Waters. That's it. Yeah, it's just like
Also,
that.
I'd just like to add that the guy that's being interviewed right now was in Indiana Jones. He's the guy, the Nazi whose face melted.
With the amulet is like scarred on his hand, burned into it.
Yeah.
Jones!
He survived the face melting somehow, and he's really old now.
Yeah, you know, that flag that is up on the stand in the background, that does not look like a Confederate flag. That looks like something else.
That looks like probably a fucking white supremacy type, maybe.
Because, you know, the Confederate flag is like the X. This is more like a...
stars and bars.
Yeah, I don't...
The, whatever the fuck that is, kind of cross.
I mean, unless the wind just has it a certain way. I don't know what's going on with that.
Why is it that I never get the stars, but I always get the bars?
Oh,
dude,
because of shit like that.
I was just about to unclick the bars because I just read in the chat, dude, Darkmatter needs to get out for saying that. And I was like, seriously, Mike, can you see my mouse? Hovering over the clicker. And then you said that.
Fuck.
Now you stay through the break because well, we'll get through this a little bit further, then we'll take a break.
The rate of recidivism on this show is fucking atrocious.
Don't you use those big words to try to get you out of the bars.
They've been brewing for years.
They're trying to ethnically cleanse white people?
Well, sure they are. Won't you wake up?
There's an effort to ethnically...
That's the kind of guy I would go to for, you know, when's the cleansing coming? Oh, God damn it.
Christ.
He's got one tooth, I think.
Yeah, I think that's
well, sure. It's down there on the bottom, right? I see it on the bottom right. There's one.
That's why he's so skinny.
People?
Well, sure they are. Won't you wake up?
There's an effort to ethnically cleanse white people?
Oh, yeah, certainly there is.
Well, give me examples.
Well, there are two bills now in the legislature to demolish or remove every Confederate monument on the State House grounds.
By the way, that would not equal white genocide.
Yeah.
In no way would that equal white genocide. They're trying to get everything Confederate off the state grounds. Well, no, that's not true because they still have Confederate museums.
And even if they did and they changed every street name to Jackson, you know, or MLK Boulevard, you know, or just to 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 7th, you know, all the way down, and that's the way we did everything. It still would not be like
white genocide. Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Grounds.
So that's a threat to you being alive?
That's a threat to the whole culture.
I'm asking about Donald Trump. Do you think he is going to put a stop to what you say is white ethnic cleansing?
Listen to Hillary.
Can you scroll back a second?
Look at this guy again.
Yeah,
yes,
I know
that is one
tooth.
Yes.
Well, go back like a couple frames.
It was after this?
Play?
Culture.
All right, pause it. There's a fucking Trump sign, right? Stuck in the ground. So he's like, oh, I got a second sign. Where should I put it?
I know.
Oh, I know. I'm a fucking genius. I'll put it right next to the other identical fucking sign.
Look at the smile on his face while he does it.
Why would you not go put it somewhere else, or at least face it in a different direction? Jesus. And they're just so fucking stupid. Even the ones that look like they aren't, like they're wearing a suit and they
I mean, this looks like
glasses on and shit.
This looks like he
seems
might
like
be a smart guy.
might even have like a notepad or even an iPad or something under his arm. But he's so fucking stupid. He puts both the second sign right next to the goddamn first sign.
I desperately want to know what it says on that flag. Like, does it say "Let my people go"?
Yeah.
Does it really say that?
Yeah, I see "Let my people," and I'm sure
that it does.
Yeah.
That is insane.
Yeah.
Let my people go.
I'm trying to read what the one is in the back there. Something we remember. You see that?
Yeah.
Fear. Somebody with shit spelling. I mean, just absolutely atrocious grammar. But it says "we remember" on the bottom.
Yeah.
Hold on just a second.
I can't fucking read it. Yeah. Farewell.
February 11th.
February 11th, 1860 something. Oh, good God.
Wait, yeah.
Something happened in fucking February that had to do with the Civil War in the 1860s. Jesus Christ, people.
I'm asking about Donald Trump. Do you think he is going to put a stop to what you say is white ethnic cleansing?
Listen to Hillary and Bernie.
I'm listening. Talk to me.
Well, what is she saying? Systemic racism. Systemic racism.
You don't think there's systemic racism in America?
Well, if there is, it's usually against all the college professors who are white conservatives who have been fired from their jobs.
You don't think he is generalizing when he says Mexican immigrants are rapists, drug lords? He's when he says we need a temporary ban on Muslims.
He said, I imagine you got some good people coming over here. He said, but the government was sending the rapists and the drug dealers over here.
All you got to do is look around, you look at the news and see the threat, and it's that simple. But
from Mexico?
Yeah, see, it's shit like this is why, like, if I leave the state and I talk to somebody that's not from a southern state, it takes me a while to like prove to them I'm not a complete fucking dumbass. And that's why it's these accents that we have here. When you travel around, like if I go to fucking Europe or something,
it's not just the accent, bro. It's like what they're saying.
I know, but that's why
it makes it so much worse. If you were like if some guy from Texas was like the square root of 9 is 3. I'd be like, that is correct. But if you're like, Trump gonna fix the country up real good, then I'm like, more. It just adds to that moron status that much more to hear like that twang in the dumb shit you say.
Yeah.
I can't do like the real thick Southern accent shit. I don't even like when like some guys think it's cute when chicks have it. And I'm not. No. Not into it. Accents get annoying. Even all accents get annoying. Like for like a week or two, it's cute, and then after that, it's like stop with that shit.
Girls with a southern accent is very attractive. Now, like you were saying, the difference is if they're saying nothing but stupid shit with that accent, then I'm like, okay, now the accent seems kind of fucked up.
Yeah, it gets that much dumber, and it gets I guess attributed to where they came from. If it's like Texas or Alabama or some shit like that.
But yeah, that accent mixed with like dumbassery is like, oh yeah.
Accent. I mean, I'm not trying to sound like a douchebag, but it does in most cases kind of get on my nerves after a while. And I mean, it's not like I'm like shut the fuck up. It's more like
the cute wears off really quick.
Yeah, I guess that's the best way to say it.
Yeah. Well, let's take a break.
Break 30.
We got some Mo shit coming.
Mo shit. Stay tuned.
Darkmatter, you are unbarred, my friend. I like starting it off with a clean slate.
Oh God, I don't know if I should say anything.
Well, you probably shouldn't, because you're just going to end up back up in there.
I'm actually putting a link in the chat right now. You guys can check out the goddamn podcast storefront.
Dun-dun-dun. What is that?
Which leads to stickers and shirts, all kinds of which are awesome. You might want to just go ahead and screen cap that and share it with everybody, Drew.
God damn it! Like all of the fucking viewers find out about this shit the same time I do, and I'm on the goddamn show.
Yeah. Well, it was just put together today, and I kind of forgot to mention it, but it is a big deal.
Big deal. Hold on. Let me do it like this.
Do it live. Check out. Yeah, I'll put the link one more time for all of you that have missed it. Of course, it'll be in the fucking chat.
What is what?
In the description of the video when it's on YouTube. Drew, are you working on? Yeah, buddy.
Why bald lives matter?
Is that on there?
Good shit in there.
Dude, that is awesome. The real deal.
The real deal.
Bald lives matter.
Gotta love it. Done very well, I might add.
Totally.
What's the one say?
I don't know if you noticed, but I'm a big guy. That's awesome.
Oh, that's fucking epic.
Get your real deal in 2 colors. Dude, this is
my
great.
Goodness. That is so fucking epic.
Goddamn podcast stuff.
That actually, and I normally, like everybody does not like yellow shirts, but that yellow Metal Brothers still looks cool.
Oh.
It does.
All lives matter.
I believe there should be probably other colors available when you click on that.
That's awesome, though.
That is fucking awesome. Great job. I don't know if I should mention his name, but the guy helping us out with the website is doing a great fucking job and just put that together. So do check it out and get in on that awesomeness.
Fantastic. That's
fucking tastic.
That's really cool, man.
Good job. I'm gonna buy a couple of those. Definitely gonna get that. I don't know if you noticed, but I'm a big guy. That is definitely getting bought. Probably the goddamn Batman one as well. I don't have one of those.
You didn't hear it because I was muted, but my wife just asked me if I would wear the Bald Lives Matter one. I said, no, I don't want to die. Kidding me?
What if we bought you one? Would you wear it on the show?
To bed. That's it.
Oh. Seriously? You think you're going to get mugged or something? No, like
that's that's incredibly racist, Drew.
Why is it racist? Why would there? I honestly don't understand. Why would there be a problem with wearing a Bald Lives Matter shirt? What's wrong with that?
Because someone that's Black Lives Matter will be like,
I know.
Oh, you making fun of my shit?
I wanted to hear him say it, so it would be racist. Like, why? You think black people are going to beat the shit out of you for wearing that shirt, or what?
Yeah.
Black people.
Notice I didn't fall for it.
I know you're smarter than I gave you credit for, my friend. Good for you.
He's moving to Colorado, so he doesn't have to cross the street so often.
He'll probably wear that in Colorado.
Yeah, in Colorado, it's like, whatever, bro. Colorado, you wear one like, the only hair I like is on my weed.
Jesus Christ. All right, were you going to do your thing?
Oh, I suppose I will. I'd like to say first person to fucking go buy a t-shirt.
But
But
there's no way of knowing.
instead,
Yeah, go buy a T-shirt so we can send you an Ann Coulter book. Yeah, that'll work.
Totally fair.
I actually don't have any Ann Coulter books right now. But I will, to the first person that puts up a link to the regular podcast, or I'm sorry, the website, regular podcast website. So that's should be pretty simple from there. Monkey's like, I'll buy it first. You go get it, guy. Go.
Is that it?
Meldrock. Meldrock wins it. If I click it and it goes through, and it does. Oh, it actually goes to the Patreon, but whatever. That was the point. Is I wanted that one. Meldrock, you win. Is the fucking point. So, sir.
True rape porn. Jesus.
You get to choose movie or comic book.
Movie or the comic?
Jesus Christ.
Comic book.
Comic book it is. Let me get out this big old stack of comic books I got here. Let me see. Alright. Are you a fan of... Dun, 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 dun.
Sweet acoustic.
Yeah.
All right, you were gonna get. You like Witchblade? Because I got some Witchblade comics here. You're gonna get.
Witchblade was with the woman, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Indeed. You're gonna get 3 Tales of the Witchblade comics. Oh yeah, and just so you know, you're getting the good shit here.
This looks like good condition.
I could have posted a damn link. Shit.
Something tells me you wouldn't have won that. I think he takes into account who wins these things before he goes through the process.
It's not fair.
You like Witchblade, Darkmatter?
Well, I like what I saw.
I like, cartoon ass.
I like the boobies. I like the booty.
Considering all your cartoons are ass, it totally makes sense.
Welcome back, Darkmatter. We missed you, bud. Oh, we certainly missed that.
Take a nice long sip from that tall glass of bald.
It's actually diet mug cream soda, but whatever.
Ugh. Damn.
Right.
You want to get to it?
Let's do it.
Let's do it to it. Yes, the Kurdish women,
badass bitches.
killing ISIS is fucking gorgeous. And I think, what is it if they think they get killed by a woman, they don't go to paradise or something?
Mm-hmm.
Good. Fuck them.
Darkmatter, these are your people.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's where we told everybody you went for 2 weeks.
Darkmatter's a mole.
They have those all-female units. They need somebody to get in there and release the tension. That's what I did.
When they're all female, they're just called Untits.
Untits?
All female Untits.
Now that's just horrible, right, Drew?
You want to? I don't even want to give him. I feel bad enough that he made that joke. I almost don't even want to give him bars.
Hey, let me see if I can come up with a better one.
Tread softly. All right.
Let me.
Yeah.
A vagin infantry.
Let's just go ahead, size these bad boys up.
I tried.
Vagiment. Infantry vagiment.
Vagiment's better. Vagiment's better. But
Vagiment.
Yeah.
Vegiment. Vegiment sounds like the shit that the Australians put on.
Yes, the Vegemite. Jesus. I got a call from Merkin bars. Wow, those are already on TJ. I think those are exclusively for Tejas. And we had somebody said that you need a little frothy action.
Oh, dude, this is my buddy over here.
Yeah,
get in there. Get in here with me, buddy.
I'm trying to put him up behind you.
We have a rule in this cell, and it's you're not allowed to face the corner when you jerk off.
Jesus Christ! Let's play the video of these broads killing ISIS.
They think they're fighting in the name of Islam, says 21-year-old Tel Helden, and they believe if someone from Daesh is killed by a girl, a Kurdish girl, they won't go to heaven. So they're afraid of girls.
Like, that just sounds like some playground sissy shit, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's hilarious.
Like if you're playing tag and the girl tags you, then you're like, I don't want to play anymore. It's bullshit.
Like, how awesome would it be if ISIS ran away because we dropped cootie bombs on them? We rounded up a whole bunch of girl cooties. We're going to drop them on you unless you get the fuck out of here.
All this time we've been shipping weapons to all these various Muslim men, to fight each other, and we should have been giving the weapons to the women, and then everyone would have fucking behaved.
Oh shit, just arm all the women in the Middle East?
Yeah.
look at that. The women's unit is nearly 7,000 fighters. That means the women make up more than 20% of the Kurdish militia. Dude, that is crazy. Bra's representing over there.
Hell yeah.
That's what's up. I'm watching this video and I'm looking up at the mess that's going on in TJ's little corner up there. It's bars behind bars, and then Santorum is back there just like rubbing one out in TJ's sunglasses.
I'm cool back here, man. We're good.
He's in his natural habitat.
Yeah.
Me and Rick got this shit on lockdown, if you know what I mean.
Well, that's the other thing I was going to say. There's all that going on and this big grin on TJ's face. Like he's having a hell of a time back there.
But yeah.
If they do, she says, we won't leave one of them alive.
Go back a little bit. Jesus.
She's pretty.
Yeah, she
She's
is.
really pretty.
What are you saying? Brown
And her
people
teeth are all perfect and shit?
You saying brown people in the Middle East aren't pretty, or what?
I'm just saying that's not the kind of chick you expect to be out there with like an AK.
Yeah, like you see this chick and it's like, oh, well, isn't she adorable? And then she's like massacring like legions of.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
it's got like freaking ISIS guys nuts like in her mouth. Not in the sexy way.
Yeah,
either.
I was
she
hoping
tore
you
them
would.
off, and
I was
she's,
hoping
like,
you would clarify.
Chewing them like.
Yeah.
You know, like they're. I don't know.
Yeah.
You know. Muslim guys' balls.
I'm gonna play the video now.
Leave one of them alive.
Yeah, that's fucking awesome. I love it.
Get them.
Kill some sons of bitches. Let's see. What else do we have?
Of course, the women over here wouldn't kill any ISIS people because that's against the feminist manifesto or whatever.
Yeah, well, dude, 20% of your I don't know if that was militia or their entire military. 20% is a lot, man.
Yeah,
that's a big chunk, being all female.
He must feel like Jesus did on the cross.
Oh God!
I mean, this horrible things.
I'm sorry, TJ. I interrupted you with this.
Coined the term manifesto.
No, still nothing.
It's not working for us. You're not losing anything that's going on over there. I'm sorry.
It's too bad. It's too bad those Kurdish soldiers weren't little women and little people. Then he'd nail it. Every fucking joke.
ISIS is terrified of like being killed by midgets.
He'd be halfway into a witty Hobbit joke or something about the Shire. It'd be fucking beautiful.
Happening to him, but yet in spite of this, in spite of this evil, in the face of this horror, he's able to profess his faith. What a great example for us. When you look at the world today, there's so much darkness, there's so much reason to doubt and get cynical.
Dude, that guy looks horrible. There's so much reason to doubt and be cynical. Look at that guy. Does he look happy to you?
Yeah, he's
Jesus Christ. I don't even know what the hell. What is this story based off of?
It's some dude that's I've probably like been terribly burned, but he's still got like faith in God. And this guy's like, oh well, look, he's a shining example of like you can go through these trials and tribulations and still have faith. And then we as that don't even go through this when we think we're going through real tough shit. Well, he's going through tough shit. He still believes in God. Therefore, faith must like be real.
Damn, man.
Basically,
that guy just has that pull the fucking plug look on his face. Christ, man, that's fucking horrible.
And yet you got a guy like this, Mason.
And I'm hoping that is a picture and not a video stream, because that guy is extremely miserable if that's a video.
It's like totally still. This is the man of still.
We found him. You know what? All right, I'm taking one off for that. That was good. I'm taking two off because that was a callback and a clever joke.
So. All right, wait, hold on.
TJ, don't get ahead of yourself.
We've been busted out. Let's hit the road quick. Come on, Rick. Let's get out of here.
He's pretty excited about it.
He is. He's like, let me get one more out, Tej, and then we'll go.
I have to stop jerking off. We got to stop jerking around here, Rick. We really got to go before we end up in the bars again. We don't want to get put back in the slammer.
Jesus.
Who twice doing God's work is almost killed, and yet still enthusiastically confesses his faith in the providence of God. Boy, oh boy, what a beautiful Good Friday and Easter message.
Oh, that is like the most
What an asshole.
It's like the most
Beautiful
backwards
Easter message that this fucking terribly injured and probably disfigured man still like believes in God. This is such a wonderful sick fuckers.
Yeah, that is so backwards.
There's a lot of that good news that is actually terrible when you think about it.
And the irony is they say if you don't believe, then you get burned.
Yep. Indeed.
Let's do... I don't know, should we do that one? Nah, fuck it, we'll do this one.
Okay.
Volumes.
So... this is the chick that got pepper sprayed by a Trump supporter at a Trump rally. Right. So, but what this video is actually about, it's this, I guess it's a YouTube channel where they go around with a sign saying free hugs.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And, what they do is first they go to a Trump rally and they get a bunch of footage of them trying to, go around. And then after that, they go to a Bernie Sanders rally. And you can see the difference in the kind of people attending these rallies.
Yeah, I thought this was going to have... because I only watched just that part, and I thought it was going to have something to do with her. Yeah, they're even saying it in the chat, and she did have it coming. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, probably.
She threw a punch at somebody, right?
Yeah.
She grabbed the guy, for sure.
She... now look, the guy...
He touched her inappropriately.
Like, touched her boobs and stuff, but also I'm thinking, like, if the guy did, the guy is a piece of shit, right? But I'm thinking it's also almost like kind of the mosh pit mentality. When everybody's pushed up, did you bump him?
The guy that did it was a complete coward douchebag, though. He just like kind of walked up and like waited for the moment, and then like just like had nothing to do with it. Walked up, waited for the moment where it got kind of, and then pepper sprayed her in the face, and then like walked, tried to slink back into the.
But
crowd.
it was
a complete coward.
No. I'm not saying the guy ain't a piece of shit, but she swung her fist first, and she tried to hit that guy in the face, the other guy. And then the dude that was standing behind him maced her.
I know that she grabbed him or some shit. And then anyway, the point is, don't do that shit.
Is somebody just in the crowd by you?
Keep bleeding. We'll see if we can use someone. Hey, just grab me.
Saying she got maced by a Trump supporter in the crowd up front, and they're all asking her, "Are you feeling the burn now?"
I'm sorry, but that's funny.
That is hysterical.
Credit where credit is due.
Oh shit.
No, there's hate, but there's bigger problems,
There's bigger problems.
Was hate, but there's bigger problems.
Than hate. You guys like this.
Wait, it's better!
We expected to see stuff like this.
Who are you voting for? Move along. The feeling is...
Jesus.
I don't want any drugs.
Yeah, I mean, this also seems like it could be one of those situations where it was edited, and all that. But
so
when
you have enough people to edit this together, that's pretty fucking
Well, I'm
bad.
saying, like, any sort of... context or anything. There's no telling what they could have been talking about, but it could have very well been where they're like, "Oh, look, a black guy. I don't want your drugs, buddy." You know what I mean?
I'm surprised Neeb wasn't saying that to people in Vegas. They would be like, "Hey, how you doing?" He's like, "I don't want any drugs."
It's not mutual. So you hate me? First of all, there's no love in this world. That's what you're saying. You hate each other. I don't hate you. Absolutely. I don't hate you.
What are you? You're standing up. Are you from
Yeah, see, that's
Was
retarded.
she drunk as fuck?
Either
like,
that
I'll
or
punch you if you are not.
Either that or she's just very stupid.
Not. I mean, because...
Is that fucking Conor McGregor? Does that not look like fucking Conor McGregor? Like a mixture of that and Paul?
On the right?
Yeah, the ginger, yeah.
The ginger.
I could
the
do it.
music is so fucking bad. I
was just about to say that.
It's kind of fucking music.
That's like, you know, like...
Why don't you just turn the music down, in fact?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. It's like at the end of God's Not Dead. That's the kind of music I expect to play when the credits are rolling. Oh, fuck. It's a lot better.
All right, so... I will admit that I would feel a lot more like I was in a friendly environment if I was at a fucking Bernie Sanders
rally than a fucking
than a goddamn Donald Trump shit where you feel like you're on eggshells and you have to say all the right things or agree with it. You can't disagree or otherwise they're like USA, 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 and they fucking toss your ass out. Well, Jesus Christ.
I mean, well, it's go ahead.
I was gonna say the extreme ends of both sides act the same.
Yeah,
if you say the wrong thing on either side on the extreme end.
Because it was like that other video that's been going around. It was at a Sanders rally, and like the Trump guy came up and was talking to him and stuff, and they went like ape shit on him.
Yeah.
Did you see that one?
Dude, I here's what I want people to do: grab a freeze frame of Drew's still shot here, right? Just take out the podcast stuff and just the video part that you're seeing, and then post it on like a Trump website or a Trump supporter website with the tagline like "Black man attacks Bernie Sanders supporters," you know, or something like that. And I bet you they take off with it.
Yeah, they'll be like, "That son of a bitch!"
Like he's about to fucking smash him right
now. But that's what they get. They want to fucking call me in the goddamn White House. That's what happens.
God damn it! Look he's about to pull one of them like them Negro smash.
The infamous Negro Smash.
Negro Smash. I mean, seriously, just people seem so much friendlier, and I know it's probably like we talked about some of that selective editing and shit, but
no, I mean just generally,
tell
I mean,
the difference in general
well, dude,
of the kind of people.
Yeah, whenever you look at like for instance Sanders rallies, and you're just looking around at the people and stuff like that, you know, they seem real happy. They feel like they're part of like a big movement and stuff. And the Trump fans seem like I think they feel like they're part of a big movement too, but they are way more pissed off.
Yeah, they're angry.
Yeah, there's a lot of anger at Trump rallies, and I mean it shows. And it also goes different. I mean, when you hear, honestly, if you hear anybody talk at a speech, like a candidate talk at a speech, anybody except for Donald Trump, it's usually kind of a laid-back, let's be cool message. Even from a lot of the other Republicans, it's nothing like Trump is. Trump's message is, hey, if you see somebody out there about to throw something, beat the shit out of them, and I'll pay your legal fees to get out of it. Like, dude, that is insane.
That's pretty bad. I agree.
Yeah, but that was interesting. That was cool.
The point of the video, you know, was made. I guess. I guess hugs are not going to solve all our fucking problems, but at least knowing that people are not all like juice back. Like I don't want no drugs. Like that's a hell of a. I don't think anyone said that to him at the Bernie Sanders fucking rally.
Did you use the term "droosh bag"?
Yeah.
A droosh bag.
You've never heard that before?
A droosh bag?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm sorry. I thought you wanted outside of the bars, but I guess not.
No,
Jesus.
no, come on, man. I'm pretty sure I've called you a droosh bag before.
Jesus Christ.
I've never heard it.
I don't think I have either. All right, let's move on here to some super geniuses. Okay? You ready for some super genius?
All right, yeah. Let's see.
I'm 17 years old, and I'm a Christian, and what you were talking about before about the planes and the destinations, and it made me think that something my dad always tells me, and it's to make the Bible.
Okay, that is a perfect shot of the Oval Office. We finally get to see it in its entirety, or, you know, most of it. This is like 80%.
Yeah, it's
That's
very circular.
would
It's
you-
kind of like it's almost like the Oval Office is like an oblong circle.
Yeah.
I don't know if that makes a lot of sense.
Somewhat elliptical, you know.
Yeah,
in
I don't know.
shape.
I'm just noticing this for the first time.
Your compass, not your emotions, because to be honest, teenagers
Are we looking at a picture or is this video?
It's video, I think.
Nobody's. They're not even breathing. It doesn't look like.
make so many of their
Okay, yeah, that one guy moved.
decisions off their emotions, and it can be really destructive. And I thought about Donald Trump, and so many of his decisions are made on emotion. Like, from one debate, he was being asked about Muslims, and I remember this. He said, "Oh yeah, I would waterboard them." He was talking about something like that, and he ended it by saying,
Take it back. These are the men of still. They have not moved like in 20-something seconds.
I'm telling you, that's why I thought I was like,
Every
why would it
time
be a picture?
I get the bars, these guys are here to bail me out.
But that one guy is moving on his tablet there on the left. He's doing stuff on his tablet.
But I'm saying, like, even the guy that's standing. You talking about him?
No, the
even-
guy sitting down.
Yeah,
on
even
the
even the
couch
guy
on the left.
Even the guy standing isn't doing anything.
Yeah.
frankly, that's just how I feel. And how you feel isn't very valid, but
Not switching balance from one leg to another or something. You know, not just kind of looking around.
So
maybe.
creepy. It's like they're having a who can be most like a fucking mannequin contest.
Ted Cruz, on the other hand, he makes the Bible his compass, and I mean, from what I can understand, and he bases his standards on something that's unchangeable, which is the Bible, and that's advice my dad always gives me. And I would vote for Ted Cruz, but I won't be 18 by the time I'll be able to, so that's a shame.
Where are you from?
I'm from New York.
She's not 18 yet. He wants to know immediately, where is she? Where is she from?
So, you know, with this Mormon thing, whatever.
Nice to know that somebody at 17 thinks like this in New York.
That is.
Anna, thank you very much. God bless.
Dude, there's enough people in New York to think every kind of fucking way, guy.
Yeah.
And you know what?
Thank you so much.
And this is the point. You don't necessarily have.
I would venture to say there are more people that believe in like crystals, using crystals for healing and shit like that in New York than people that believe in Glenn Beck.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
In New York.
John Sabator says that he will cry orange tears for you.
Aw. Yeah. They're Tang tears.
Tang.
Have to use the Bible as your compass because the founders used the Bible as the compass to enact the laws of the Constitution.
Ooh,
What a bunch of bullshit.
Yeah.
Why are they so antithetical then?
Yeah, not the case there, bro.
Drew went really quiet.
Who?
You did.
Oh, I must have. Is that better?
Yeah. Yeah.
I backed away a little bit. I like an echo from somebody, like a slight echo.
Shouldn't be me.
I got headphones on.
So do I.
I don't hear it anymore.
Laws are all, the amendments are all based on natural law and God's law. So
the amendments.
Oh, maybe that echo you were hearing is just that Glenn Beck has been saying the same shit for over and over for so long that you thought it was an echo.
So every single amendment is based off of biblical law, like the First Amendment that says, you know, you can believe in whatever the fuck you want to, you know. And the Second Amendment, Jesus was pro-gun. I mean, we could go through like all of these. Like the Bible grants you a protection against unwarranted searches and seizures. Like it's wow,
yeah.
Brilliant.
That's how it goes. And the Fifth Amendment,
yeah,
obviously, very biblical.
Yeah, we know the Bible's all about not incriminating yourself.
Absolutely.
And you guys remember that one amendment that was like, you can't take the Lord's name in vain?
Sure don't,
Yeah.
TJ. Well, I wonder why that is.
Huh.
Yeah, interesting.
I'm sure they're working on it.
I mean, directly against the First Amendment. That's
our politicians, all they need to do is use the Constitution as their compass. and they'll be in line with nature's God and nature's laws.
Dude, that is unbelievably
Nature's
stupid.
laws. The Constitution came from nature's laws.
And you know why he's doing this thing, nature's God, nature's laws, right? Is because that's how, like Jefferson and Thomas Paine and those guys, that's how they referred to God. And I think this might be another one of his ways, because he pimps Jefferson and Thomas Paine all the time, which is incredible because Jefferson was a deist and Paine was an atheist. Or if Thomas Paine was not an atheist, he was extremely anti-religious. If you read his book, The Age of Reason, Thomas Paine was like, that was like almost like reading Hitchens. He was so like anti-religious and shit. But Glenn Beck loves the guy because of a lot of the more, small government aspects and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. But yeah, that whole thing with like nature's God, and that's why getting out of saying Christianity, I guess it's another way of saying, like in the Declaration of Independence, you were endowed by your Creator with inalienable rights. That's kind of, I guess, their kind of way around that.
I mean, that's just the way they fucking talked back then.
Yeah. And like, I guess he can say, oh, well, really what they meant by nature's God is the God of Abraham. The God of Joseph Smith. Yeah.
Bullshit.
Because one of his biggest obstacles is the Senate, right? Just trying to get things through the Senate.
Not used to seeing Beck in normal clothes.
Yes.
Look at Jesus. Look at that gullet. It's almost like a pelican with a fucking fish in his throat.
You thought she's getting away.
That is kind of creepy. He's got these giant bags under his eyes. This like goofy, what fringe thing going on with his hair.
Well, you know how like stressful it must be to be Glenn Beck.
Yeah, I guess you're that loony all the fucking time.
Yeah, that's a full-time job, man. He can't turn this shit off. This is really the way he is.
It's like obsessive Christian disorder, obsessive conservative disorder.
So let me think out of the box, and I have no information on this. But
of course he doesn't. Jesus Christ.
That sums up pretty much every position he has.
Let me just think out of the box, okay? Let's say you got a pit bull in there as your vice president. Let's say it's Carly Fiorina, okay? And you put Carly Fiorina as your vice president.
Not exactly what I would think of when I think of like a pit bull vice president.
No.
Yeah.
Not at all.
That sounds more like a dipshit, business failure, golden parachute vice president with no experience in politics.
And you tell Carly Fiorina, Carly, you know who you should read? You should read the life of Thomas Jefferson, and particularly when he was the vice president of the United States. Because the vice president has a dual role. The vice president is also, what else? Head of the Senate. That now is just somebody who is a tie-breaking vote. Thomas Jefferson is the guy who wrote the rules of the Senate.
Philly Beef said it. I called it. I totally called it. This guy's always pimping Jefferson and Paine. Mm-hmm. Always.
He didn't see it that way. He saw it as the president of the Senate. And so, if you're smart and you want to get things done, you partner with your vice president and you say, go run the Senate. And the vice president then walks up to, let's say, Mitch McConnell and taps him on the shoulder and says, excuse me, Mitch, you're in my chair.
Yeah, that's not the way it works. This was the problem Sarah Palin had. Remember, Sarah Palin couldn't tell anybody, like, after 4 or 5 times being asked what the hell a vice president does. The vice president doesn't do any of that shit. Now, how it was back in those days, I know they've changed things, but that's not the role of the vice president, as even laid out in the Constitution. You don't run the Senate. You don't go in there and like tell all the senators and shit like that. If that was the case, and a president and a vice president ran Congress, that would mean that between the president and his vice president or her vice president, they run the entire country. They run everything. There's no separation of powers in that.
Right. There's no checks and balances except for the judicial branch.
Do not start playing this yet. Do not. That look on fucking Glenn's face.
Got him.
Got him.
Got him.
Jesus Christ. That is a screen cap and a half right there. Somebody should have lots of fun with that. Look at that goober of a motherfucker.
He's got the swirl hair. With one's little swirl there.
Yeah.
Looks like his scalp is like pink.
Didn't I make a good point, guys? Didn't I?
You did. Dude, you know why his scalp is pink? It's because they couldn't do all the makeup under his hair. That's really his skin tone. He's like that bright ass. Yeah.
Never done a fucking day's hard work in his fucking life. Douchebag. And he's sitting there pompously preaching. It's fucking little ditto heads, dipshits that paid all kinds of money to hear Glenn Beck fucking speak in a, this is the $1,000 and up group.
Hey, are those skull and crossbones on his tie?
It sure looks like it.
There's little skull and
Jolly Rogers on his fucking tie.
What the I just got through saying he was just normal.
And now the White House is running the Senate as well. That's how you get things done.
Yeah, that's absolutely
and what if
horrible.
Obama and Biden did that? What would he have to say about it?
Jesus Christ. Oh, finally the dictator showing his true colors. That sort of shit.
Mm-hmm.
Whether that'll happen, I don't know. But I do know that Ted Cruz is a constitutionalist and he's a historian. I know there's many things that have been forgotten.
You know what that audience is thinking, TJ?
Huh.
I came here for the tater soup. Where's that at?
When are they bringing out that tater soup?
When?
Jesus.
When?
Did you didn't just have some?
Jesus Christ. Actually harder than I thought it would be.
Speaking of tater soup,
you're taking care of your family. You can stack them in your garage. You can put them in the.
By the way, this is this should be our last nerve, right? This is the one I had saved for our last nerve, but it was just too perfect.
How much fucking soup do you need? Is that all soup?
Can we start this? Can we start this over? I want to hear every word Jim Baker says here.
Does that say stop Christian genocide?
Yes, it does. Nice catch. To send it to the Middle East. Okay, that's
$65 to pledge 12 months for over 12 months.
I'll give them that because they are massacring the ever-loving fuck out of some Christians in the Middle East right now.
I take that back. I thought they were talking about over here.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, there is kind of a Christian genocide. It's all those poor people that bought this soup and then let it sit out in the garage where it was like baked, then frozen, and then baked, and then frozen year after year. And then they're like, you know what? I think I'm going to try some of this soup. Yeah, there's a Christian genocide, all right. A genocide on their tummies.
Oh, I don't know if I should bar them or not, Darkmatter. What do you think?
That's the absolute truth. You know that shit will fuck up your fucking intestines.
Dude, I wouldn't eat this stuff. I wouldn't eat this stuff like as soon as it came through the door, let alone saving this in like my basement for years.
Probably.
I bet they're top.
It's probably it's not that much worse than a Big Mac, to be honest. Probably.
I'm saying their top donor is probably ISIS. That's how they're doing the genocide.
You're taking care of your family. You can stack them in your garage. You can put them in the basement. You can put them under your bed.
Yeah, in your closets, anywhere that you.
Why the fuck would you put that under your bed?
Well, because you have nowhere else to store this shit, bro.
You know you can't put that in your bed under your bed unless you roll it on its side.
Yeah,
it's gonna fucking leak.
No. You don't. You're missing a step here. You just do a whole bunch of those in the like a rectangle shape, and then you lay your mattress on top of it. Done. Dill.
Done deal.
Have space for it. Get creative and start stacking these in your home, keeping this food in your...
The network told them, okay, it's way too old for the screen, all right? You got to get something a little younger, a little, nice piece that we get to look at here.
He's you know what? You know what else? It's seeming like we don't know what the fuck we are talking about anytime we open our mouths. So let's try and like make this look a little bit more intelligent. Go ahead and throw a map up on the wall. All right, now we're looking like we're some smart people. You know what? That bitch looks pretty dumb. Throw some glasses on her. All right, much better.
Your home, accessible to you and your...
Now this poor girl
we're cooking with fucking whatever the fuck it is they cook that shit with.
Yeah, this girl has to go home and tell her parents, like when her parents are like, "Oh, honey, you're on TV. We heard you're on TV. What do you do for a living?" It's like, "I'm a Jim Baker, and we hawk soup." It's to stop the Christian genocide in the Middle East. We sell soup, and they're apparently so desperate to sell this shit that they're telling you to just put it in your closet or under a bed. Don't even eat it. Just please give us your money.
Your family.
One of the things we've done around here, we stick them under coffee tables and end tables. You just stack them up and then put a cloth over them.
Yeah.
Or get a...
Dude, they are so desperate to sell this shit. Look, I understand. Even if you don't want the soup, you buy a bunch of them. You can use it as a coffee table.
That's their tables.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking about with the fucking thing. Dude, look, listen. It's because one of the reasons people don't buy this shit is because they're like, what am I going to do with all of this? All these fucking 5-gallon, 6-gallon fucking buckets of fucking soup. Where am I going to keep all this? My house is already cluttered as it is. So these are their fucking suggestions to try and get around that. Like, they're like, oh, you know what? I could buy 27 buckets of this shit and make it like my coffee table and shit.
Dude, Aldrich von Drakel says, if you are ever in someone's house and they have a potato soup coffee table, fucking run and don't look back.
Okay, that's
absolutely.
Right.
Jesus.
Potato soup coffee table.
A piece of, cardboard or a piece of plywood, and you make a top, and then you just stack this food. You could have your whole living room with end tables and coffee tables made out of food buckets.
Dude, I am amazed that is legit, man. They're serious.
Are these coffee tables there's not even a top on them?
He said put cardboard on top of these buckets and it's your coffee table. There you go.
He said cardboard or plywood.
Dude, I mean, I know the guys
your whole living room could be decorated with this shit.
You know what the other ones, the little ones on the sides are, TJ? Those are your end tables. He just said that.
That's
Oh, we're playing that again. God damn it!
Yeah, you got to hear this.
No, wait. This is actually pretty genius because if you make your kitchen table, like your dining room table, out of these, you can just take the cardboard off, and then take the top off the bucket, and there's dinner.
Yeah, scoop it up.
It's in the fucking table. Ridiculous.
I would, and you make a top, and then you stack this food.
He says take a piece of cardboard or plywood.
A piece of plywood, and you make a top, and then you just stack this food. You could have your whole living room with end tables and coffee tables.
Could you go back? I want to hear. How does he finish that sentence?
You just stack this food. You could have your whole.
You just stack the food.
Stack this food.
Living room with end tables.
You want it one more time?
One more time.
And then you just stack this food. You could have your whole living room with end tables and coffee tables made out of food buckets. Just do it.
Yeah.
Just do it. Just do it.
Just do it.
Dude, seriously, that is
Make your living room out of coffee buckets. Just do it.
She knows what he must know what he's talking about because this girl agrees. And she's got a mat behind her and she's wearing glasses.
After that year as well, to the Middle East, you'll be sending 600 days of food. So that's 3 years of food for you and 600 days to the Middle East.
So you're in the Middle East, right? You're in like these regions where ISIS is, just fucking massacring everybody, right? All these horrible things going on in the Middle East, and you're like starving, and you're like crawling through the sand and shit, and somebody brings you a Jim Baker soup bucket, and then you're like, I'm done. I'm checking out. That's it. It's.
I thought you were gonna say you're like crawling through the sand, and then you realize it's quicksand, and then you realize it's potato soup.
No, if you're on your fucking last breath and shit, and somebody brings you a fucking Jim Baker soup bucket, at that point they're like, God damn it, it's more of these goddamn American soup buckets. Don't want it.
Now, if you can't do this whole year, over here we have a half a year.
If you can't do this whole year. What the fuck are you supposed to do for a coffee table after you've eaten it?
Well, look, if you can only get a half a year, that's only like one end table, you know. So
Yeah.
they say one of those buckets is like over 100 servings, don't they?
At 90,
Like,
it's
we've
90.
seen it before. It was like 130 servings or some shit.
No, it says on the front. It would say it'll last you for 90 days, is what it says.
One bucket, 90 days. So that's what at 3 servings a day. That would be 180 servings. Or no,
There.
my math is terrible. 270 servings.
So there it says 90 days, and that's for one person to eat 3 times a day, and it's like small portions, and it's all dog shit. Is what it is.
You would die.
Oh yeah,
Or you would-
I
you would-
die
you would
because I'd
want to
starve
die.
death, and that bucket would have like one spoonful missing from it. I'd be like, "Oh, no, can't do it.
Fuck.
Hell no.
It's
Yeah.
so good. It's so good.
All right, well that's it.
That is the show. Big thanks to everybody, all of our viewers. We love the fuck out of you guys. We really do appreciate you continuously watching the show, especially the patrons. You guys really you blow us away. We see we've got a few new patrons. We really appreciate that. Please do check it out. And now check out our storefront with all these awesome new shirts. Link is in the chat for the Patreon and the shirts. And then it'll be in the description for the video when it is on YouTube. Thank you all immensely. Darkmatter, welcome back.
Yeah, it's good to be back.
Great to have you back.
Have you?
It's something about the dynamic, man. It's just
yeah.
Darkmatter's perfect.
It's
You
the
guys
way-
need someone to pick on. I get it. I get it.
No.
The ginger and the
Fuck that
Canuck
shit.
fight back. So
All right. Well, hey, you guys want me to open this real quick before we end the show?
Do it.
Which one I got?
Do it.
What is that?
It's a Deadpool mini like blind box.
Oh, okay.
So we're gonna see which one I got here. I got. This is. It's pretty cool. I have to find the little back piece, but anyway.
Oh, cool.
Head.
Huh.
This is the Avengers, I guess, version.
all right, so Cock has a toy to play with. Put it in the bed tonight.
Yay!
He
And
gets-
this shit, I got it mad cheap.
He's gonna go take a bath with it.
Yeah, I love that.
All right, so
Hold
we
on,
will-
hold on here.
We will see
On the stand
everybody.
here. Damn, that's supposed to look.
It's like half the chat is like falling asleep.
Of course they are.
Oh, so you just stick that little thing up his ass and he just sits there. That's cool.
Well, it goes in his back technically, but yeah. All right. Well, thank you guys again, and we will let the patrons know when the patron-only shows are, obviously. And until then, we will see you next Tuesday.
Yep. Later.
Good night.